haven't heard this song before. It's quite nice. Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Give me a secondo. As I always am, I'm just doing my... I call them the rounds to make sure that I've not forgotten anything. Let's see. It's always a bit of a chaotic one, a bit of a rush when I finish work, have food, and then get ready to go live. Just making sure that I've not forgotten anything. I think we're good, though. Oh, wait, this is the karaoke version. Are you aware of that? Fly Guy, you've requested the karaoke version. If you're expecting me to sing, maybe. Although I don't know the lyrics to this. Whoa, here she goes. That's it. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Shall I skip it? Shall I skip it and then you can request the actual one? She's a man eater. Yeah, there you go. Not the right key, but there you go. That's what it is. Right, 2 seconds. I'll skip it and we'll go to... Oh, here we go. There we go. That's the one we want. Right, okay. Well, with that in mind, hello. Let's get started. Oh, where'd you go? Love it. Thank you very much indeed for a good song request to start us off. I love that. I love that there was the karaoke version. That's hilarious. Did I get a sub in the intro there? I think I did. Mr. Roberticus. Is that right? Either way, I'm playing it again. Thank you very much for the 7-month sub. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Thank you very much to the one and only. Hi. Ooh. Nice. Oh, mate, enjoy. I'm good. I have had a ridiculously busy day today. Thursdays are always my busiest day at work, but because of like the dev stream last night and then the I&I Builds stream and other tasks that I've had, today's been one of those days where I wish I had about 8 pairs of hands. Thank you, mate. I hope you're well. Enjoy the new PC, mate. And John. Ooh. Oh. When I say a little bit jealous, I mean very freaking jealous. John, I don't know what to say. Mate, thank you very much for the 300 bits. Enjoy the 5090. I would love to hear what you think of it when you get it all set up, when you get everything loaded and how it's running. I'm sure it'll be a delight. Thank you very much. Roberticus, thank you for the sub again to kick us off, mate. Amazing. Yeah. I love it. We've got all the people getting the new PC set up. John as well. And we've also got a follow from El Patadex. I've probably said that wrong, but thank you for the follow. I am going to scroll to the top of my chat and I'm going to go and say some hellos. So Trabder was the first one in today. Hello, Trabder. Good evening, good evening. How are you? Rick's here as well. Boulder is here. Chris is back again. Welcome back. Hello. Oh, I got a hold. Hey, JW. Hello, mate. Thank you for the 89. God, 89 months. Blooming heck, dude. The mask goes on once again. Thank you, mate. Yes. Yeah, that's the one. To be honest with you, that's about how my brain is processing words at the moment, as I say, after a very busy day. I'm surprised I haven't, started speaking complete gobbledygook. Mate, thank you. JW, a ridiculous 89 months. That's really kind of you, mate. I hope you know how much I appreciate that. That is a heck of a long time. Welcome back. And then, oh, Lord, hello. Echo Base with 5... I've not even said my hellos to people yet. Oh, my Lord. Echo Base putting themselves straight on the leaderboard for the month of February, if I'm not mistaken, with 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much, Echo Base. Let me find out who they go to, because it's not coming up. It's going to 8 Ollie, Desert FX. There we go, I got there. Josh BXD, Ram Transport, and a name that I believe is in Japanese, that looks like. So I cannot say their specific name, unfortunately, although I wish I could read it. Echo, hey, thank you very much. Chat, can we get some love, please? Please, please, please. I see Craig putting the sub bombs in the chat. Echo Base out of absolutely nowhere, dropping a 5 bomb. I mean, as I said, I've said hello to like 3 people, and we're already at 94, chewing 94% of a level 2 hype train. Thank you, Echo Base. That means the world. I appreciate you, mate. I take it you've seen the new Citation Max video. I've not watched it. I was going to actually watch it on today's stream. I messaged Max when he was here and wanted to go and see him and say hello, but I'm going to try and arrange it with him when he next comes. Because it was my birthday, so it was a bit difficult. Hello, God, there's more. Bloomin' heck, Furia. Thanks so much for your follow. Welcome, Furia. I see you on the YouTube and everything as well. Guys, I'll come and say proper hellos shortly. Hey! Lastman, bloomin' heck. Goodness gracious. I'm surprised you've got spare time to sit down and relax, mate, if you just started the ATPLs. I've heard they're pretty brutal. But amazing, dude. That's awesome. 8 months. Thank you very much indeed for the Prime sub. Just starting out with the ATPLs. Please keep us updated. I've said it before and I'll say it again. One of my favorite things about being a streamer is when people are like doing things like that in life and they regularly come and let us know how things are going on. So best of luck with the ATPLs. Thank you very much indeed for the 8-month sub. Blooming heck, folks. Right, I need to continue saying some more hellos. Where did I get to? I said Chris hello, didn't I? Who did I not say hello to? Vulcan coming in. Fly Guy is here, of course, with the song request. Phoenix, hello. Joey, hello. Craig is here. John saying he's getting the 5090 and everything arriving tomorrow, dude. That's incredible. Yeah, thank you for the cheer, John. Appreciate that. Enjoy the 5090. Where else have we got? Lilo's here. Boulder, how you doing? Good to see you. Qantas Sim Pilot is here. Kestrel is here. Hello, hello. I almost just said hello to the music bot. Oh my god. Vaughn is here as well over on the YouTubes, as well as Parser on the YouTube as well. Hello. Gaming Prospect is here. How we doing? Fat Boy Fat, hello. Mate, your comment made me laugh earlier in Discord. It really did. Arrow, hello. Why do people like the iFly so much? It's just a freaking quality add-on, mate. Simple as that. Chewy 9040, yeah, your 49 is gonna last. Yeah, that's it. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna do a good job for sure. So where else have we got? I can see Echo Base's nice sub badge next to his name now for the sub bomb. So thank you again, mate. Did I miss anybody there? No, I don't think I did. Have I missed anybody? Have I missed any hellos? If so, shout at me. If so, shout at me. But hello everybody. Marcus, how are you? How are you, chat? The A350 releases this month. We can say it now because they said it. We're allowed to say it now because they said it. The A350 releases this month. Oh my god. Anil is here on the YouTube as well. Steph, hello. Good to see you. Hello, hello. I see a nice plane on the screen. Will I do the full rotation? No, not today, mate, because the flight's about 2 hours odd each way. We can do the return flight another day, maybe, but we're just going to do the one today. We're just going to do the one. Yeah, who managed to catch the I&I Builds A350 live stream? I mean, even though it was held at 10 o'clock in the morning UK time, across their live stream platforms, YouTube and Twitch, plus community streams of Ian and Jamie, at one point they had a concurrent viewership of 4,400 people. Which I think shows, especially considering the fact that it was only 10 o'clock in the morning UK time, how incredibly excited people are for it. So yeah, they're going to edit the video down and put it in like a better format for people to catch up with. But oh my god. Yeah, I was watching it whilst I was working. So I didn't catch absolutely everything like perfectly because obviously I needed to concentrate on work. But I did try and, you know, like really pay attention to as much of it as possible. And yes, very, 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 very exciting. So Ubaid, who's the CEO of I&I Builds, did confirm that the plan is to release it this month. So we should get it this month. He also did talk about content creators. I'm not allowed to say anything more, but he did mention about content creators. Obviously, the channel's sponsored by I&I Builds, so I'm very much hoping I can produce some cool stuff. But I can't really say much more than that. I saw Ian starting to go down the rabbit hole of it earlier, and I was like, Ian, please shut up. Don't get yourself in trouble, mate. But yeah, so the live stream seemed to be incredibly well received. Very positive comments from what I saw. And overall, the product itself just looks incredible, doesn't it? So yeah, release planned for this month. So that's very exciting. And yeah, hopefully those of us who collaborate with I&I Builds, although they kept saying I&I Builds on the stream, so now even I'm confused about what to call them. I&I/I&I Builds. Hopefully, you know, with those of us who collaborate and are sponsored with I&I Builds, we're going to be able to create some cool stuff as well. I won't be able to go into any other detail on that, but yeah, we're almost there, chat. We're almost there. Yeah, we're on VATSIM today. Yeah, we're on VATSIM. Although I don't think there'll be any ATC. Well, there might be in Santiago, but yeah, there's all sorts of things going on. Flight FX have announced an E145 and other things. There's all sorts going on at the moment. It's busy. It's busy. It's busy. It's busy. Who else haven't I said hello to? I think I said hello to KLM. JBS is here as well. Good to see you. Rick, if I haven't said hello to you, how are you? Ian's here. Hello, Ian. Ian, what happened in Dubai? I was working and I click on my stream and I just see you going into alpha floor. And I was like, what in the world has happened here? Did you survive? I've been so busy today. I need to catch up on it. But I just saw you in alpha floor as I quickly looked across. Did you survive? Did you survive? Information Alpha as well as Shana here on the YouTube as well. Good to see you. Ollie's here on the Twitch. Hello, mate. 350 Smooth. Hello. Good to see you. Hello, hello. They did say end of the month for release. Yeah, so it's not... It'll be by the end of the month. And I think they've also said on like Discord that it's not this week or next week. So you can you know, you can do some maths. Yeah, you can do some maths. So that's very exciting. Very exciting. See you on the ground. Awesome. Yeah. We'll be here for a second, then we'll get going. Is there a way to get GSX to send the jetway to 2 left instead of 1 left? The only way would be to slew your aircraft so that the door that is closest to the jetway is 2 left, if 2 left is modeled to be opened. So yeah. Oh, the 380s cooked. Oh, is that it? Is that what was doing it? That would put you in alpha. Oh, interesting. You're so used to the reversers on Boeings that I went toga and. Oh no! Wait, how does going toga put you in alpha floor? I don't. I need to go back and watch it. Hopefully you survived the flight though and landed. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you did. Lass is here. Good evening, chat and Chewy. Good evening, first time chatter. Very warm welcome and thank you very much for tuning in. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Josh is here as well, flying the 737-900. Hey, nice. Wait, I've misspelled Argentina, have I? Oh yeah, I've put it as Argenta. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Argentina. There we go. Even though it's already been published and everything, I've updated it now. Yes, Argenta. That's the name of the country. Silly me. MFS 2024. That's definitely not an official account. Hello on YouTube. Hello. JBS, hello. Thank you, mate. Oh, was it? I mean, as much as it would be cool, and it does fit the time frame, I don't know if they would specifically release a product based off of that, but you never know. I genuinely don't know if any decisions made for the release date or anything like that is around that kind of a plan. We are gonna get into that kind of that thing now of like people speculating over the release date, but there's a much shorter time frame now for people to speculate, so I don't think it's going to be as bad. But yeah, overall, lots of things going on. It's busy. So we'll try and recap some stuff in cruise today. Let's talk about today's flight though, because I've been live for almost 20 minutes and I've not even introduced today's flight. Look at this plane. I've not flown this thing for a while. We're in the Horizon Sim today, the 787-9. I was actually going to do this flight last week. And then the sounds were messed up and I couldn't be bothered to load out and load in and load out and load into MSFS 2020, which takes so long to load in for me, back and forward. So I gave up with it. So I just done a clean reinstall of the Horizon Sim 787. I've not bothered with any sound packs or anything. I've just chucked it in. And so we're flying KLM today. I know Jamie did a KLM heavy earlier on, but he flew the 777 and he did it in a completely different section of the world. So hopefully this is still some good variety for you. But yeah, I have not flown the Horizon Sim 787 for ages. And so we're in MSFS 2020 today because it doesn't work in 2024 properly. But we're in 2020 and this is the route we are going to be flying. It's a real world flight. And it is KLM 701 out of Buenos Aires in not Argenta, Argentina. And we're going to be flying westbound across to one of my favorite locations in Santiago, Chile. Whoever asked about scenery, yeah, KLM's got it completely correct. Thank you, KLM. So scenery for Buenos Aires, we are using the tropical sim scenery. Quite frankly, it's terrible. But we've not got any other options really. So we're using the tropical sim scenery for Buenos Aires. And then much nicer scenery for Santiago. We are heading there in to the Latin VFR scenery. That's the one. So it's the Latin VFR scenery. I think it was pretty recently updated in the marketplace as well. So we've got the latest version of that. But yeah, this is a real world flight that KLM do. So they go Amsterdam to Buenos Aires, then this rotation, so to Santiago, then back to Buenos Aires, and then they go, I think they go straight back to Amsterdam. So it's like a 4-sector thing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, should be a fun one. I thought it'd be a nice one to do today. We're just going to do the one flight because it's about an hour and 45-ish minute, hour and 50-minute flight time that we've got today. So it will just be the one flight, but it's a nice flight today. And obviously, we've got lots to talk about. We've got the I&I A350, the Flight FX E145. There's just all sorts of things going on. It's busy. It's busy. It's busy. It's busy. The only thing to know is that I've had to change my call sign on VATSIM because somebody's doing the first sector. So somebody's actually doing the long haul from Amsterdam to Buenos Aires right now on VATSIM. So I've had to change my call sign. I just gone 701 Alpha. So yeah. But that's us. That's what we're going to do today. And as I say, we're in the Horizon Sim 787, which you folks can all get access to if you're on PC in 2020 and if you have the premium deluxe version of the sim. So there we go. There we go. Next week is another showcase. They'll be showing off the cabin. Yeah, we got another live stream next Thursday as well, don't we? It was really cool how all 4 panelists were on completely different time zones. You had Matt, who's on the east coast of the USA. You had Cam, who's in the Netherlands. You had Ubaid, who's in the Middle East. I'm pretty sure he's in Dubai at the moment. And then you had Pablo, who I think is in like East Asia. So all of the I&I Builds panel today were in like 4 completely different locations. But yeah, Eddie, I see Eddie's here. Hello, Eddie. I put a message in my group chat with some of the I&I Builds devs earlier on, but I don't know, Eddie, if you've had a chance to go back and have a look at some of the stats, but I counted at one point that across the Twitch live stream, the YouTube live stream, plus the 2 big community restreams, so that's Kenko and Jamie who were able to be live at the time. I obviously would have been live, but I was working. There was at one point a concurrent viewership of 4,400 people, which is pretty freaking crazy. So lots of people are excited for the 787, for the A350. Chewy's leaked to 78. No, I'm just because I was looking at a 787. Let's go and fly the 787, shall we? For God's sake. Our December trailer hit 250,000 views. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Well, yeah. It's a matter of weeks now, folks. It's a matter of weeks. Chewy leak? No, Chewy dumb. Correct. Chewy dumb. Half of those views to me. Did you have it like tabbed on multiple things at once? Yeah. Right, I don't really want to show off the scenery that much because, quite frankly, it's a shocker. This is the tropical sim Buenos Aires scenery. I've frankly seen better freeware. I don't normally, like, what's the word? What's the word that I'm thinking of? God, my brain is so fried after today at work. I've just been so busy. Not correlate. That's not the word I'm thinking of. Compare. I don't normally compare freeware scenery to payware, but when a payware scenery isn't great, I will compare it to the freeware stuff, you know. So when you've got a payware scenery that you're actually taking money out of your bank account for, and I think that, like, it's just better. Like, I've seen freeware with better quality than this, you know, then I'll make a comment. So the scenery is nothing to scream and shout about. Unfortunately, it's the only one that we've got. So yeah, it's just the tropical sim Buenos Aires. I would love to see a much nicer version of this airport though, but this is what we've got. As I say, luckily, the Latin VFR Santiago that we're going to is an absolute stunner. Talking of stunners, so's this aircraft. As mentioned, we're in the GE variant of the 787-9 by Horizon Sims. So this is obviously based off of the default Premium Deluxe 787-10. And then Horizon have done some modification stuff on it. We're in Papa Hotel Bravo Hotel Papa today for the reg. So that is us. Right. God, it feels... I've honestly forgotten how to use this thing. I know, like, the general things of how to fly it, but, like, weight and balance, I've completely forgotten. It's been that long. I don't even remember the last time we flew this thing. It has been ages. It has been ages. I feel like I need to adjust some views and things. We've obviously got the EFB and those kind of things. I've got a data load thing here. I don't think that does anything. And an initialized flight thing, but I don't think that does much either, to be honest with you. Yeah, so if I remember correctly, we have to go index, settings, and then weight and balance. There we go. Oh, it's in pounds. Now, if I need to change that, I need to do that in the sim options, don't I? In MISC, and then move this to high. Oh no, shoot. Move this to hybrid. You can tell that I'm doing this with with complete confidence. Right. Apply and save. Hope I've not messed up my languages now. And then if I go back out of here and then back into here, shebang, we've remembered it. Okay, good. So we can click, hopefully, set from OFP, which I'm praying will pull in details from our flight plan. We'll go and double check it on said flight plan. So if I pull that open, let's have a looky here. So the raw format, here we go. So, oh God. Oh, I don't think this, no, okay, that ain't gonna work. I don't think this format is well read by that there. I'm using the KLM format, which was probably a stupid idea. Here we go. This is what we want. Right, so we are KLM flight 701 in the 787-9 today. There's the reg. From AEZ to CEL. I don't know what cost index they use. I've guessed it. So there we are. I've just realised that I've not changed over the TikTok screen, so that's why probably nobody's there and talking. So let's do that. Estimated zero fuel weight. It's giving us 156,946. Pleasing. That's got that there. Takeoff weight about 171.8 today. Landing at 163.1. We're obviously super light for a 787. Flight time 1 hour 44 minutes today. That's going to use 8.6 tons of fuel. The block fuel should be 15,325. Yay! It's also got that. Perfect. So that's in place as well. Cost an S55. Okay, Roger. Is this plane worth buying? So this is... You need to... The only way you can get access to this plane is if you're a PC player on MSFS 2020. And if you have the Premium Deluxe version of the sim, then the Horizon sim is freeware. It's like a freeware mod of it. Hey, Fraser! 68 months. Hello there. Alan's here on the TikTok. Hello. Fraser, thank you for 68 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A very, very, very good friend of the stream. So, that wasn't the deal, but you can join the coffee club. I've literally got... You're going to hate me for this, Fraser. Look, I've literally got a coffee club section on my Discord server where we talk about coffee. You're more than welcome to join. I don't know whether you will. I need to get some more people in here. Those of you who are coffee coffee nerds. Okay, Fraser's going to join it. There we go. I will add Fraser as a role. This was my coffee the other day. They did a little bunny for me. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, Chewy Coffee Club. Thank you, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is this where I get banned for saying all coffee is the same? No, I just educate you on the fact that you've evidently never had a good cup of coffee. It's where I educate you instead. Right. We're expecting runway 11 for departure out on the Toral 1 to Urino. And then Umcal arrival for the 17s into Santiago. Ian, I'm determined to get you to like coffee, but knowing you, you're probably going to need about 8 sugars in it or something, aren't you? Right. Anyway, good thing is that this is correct. So this should be automatically loaded in now. Yes, it is, which means we can get GS memes to get boarding underway. No Star Wars club, Wolfgang says on YouTube. Hey, we can have a Star Wars club on my Discord server if people want it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alan says he just came back from Lisbon. Very nice. Coffee is my lifeblood. Yep, that's it. I don't drink coffee for the caffeine. Well, I do, but it's like that's like the bipartisan product of just liking nice coffee. We get some chewy coffees in the chat, please. I've even got an emote dedicated now. Alan, I don't think you've ever mentioned it, mate. Right, okay. So, let's go and start to get the aircraft prepped, shall we? So, very similar to a 777. IRSs go to on. We've already got external power. We don't need the APU currently. I'm going to get some overhead panel lighting on. Seatbelt signs can come on because we've got the fuel on board. Primary window heats can go on. Emergency exit lights, flight deck door power. That's all fine there. Yes, we'll do the tug. No, we don't want to do the crew. Anti-ice, I'll just move them all to auto and leave them there. Nav lights are on because we've got electrical power to the aircraft. Packs can go on even though we've not got air conditioning. Recirc fans already on, although you can hear stuff going through anyway. So, oh, that'll probably be from... Is that? I think it might be that. I'm not too sure. Good. I just love how automated this is. Welcome on board. I gotta make it through work somehow. Yeah, that's it. I think they use hectopascals here, so I'll switch to that. I'll select traffic as well. God, it's been so long since I've flown this. I don't know why either. Like, I used to love flying this thing, but I've not flown the Horizon Sim in months. And there's no actual reason why. I just haven't. I've not seen many other people streaming it as well, really. I don't know why. Okay, 122.8 goes into there. And the Squawk 2000 will do the job. Cool. So that's just the jet, pushback tug connecting up. It's not actually going to push us back yet. Cool. Oh yeah, it's slightly bugged with the doors, but we just ignore that. It's fine. We just ignore that. Are you flying the 787 holds special memories for me because that Honolulu runway change video from P3D, mate, that was a... I'm going to use the word. That was a vibe back in the day. Pains me to use the word, but there we are. Aaron's coming in. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Won't have an excuse after the next update, especially when the... Yeah, so if you folks haven't heard, apparently the Kuro... So obviously, it's a bit confusing with the 787 because you have to be in MSFS 2020. You have to have the Premium Deluxe, and that gets you the Dash 10. But then to get the 9 and the 8, it's different. Joe John, hey, 89 months. Thank you. What a beautiful human you are, dude. Thank you very much. 89 months of support. Chewy hi. Hello. Were there any other emails? It just said Chewy hi, and then nothing else comes up. I'm guessing that's what you said. Mate, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. God, that's a super long time as well. 89 months is no short amount of time. Is it just me, or do we feel like I'm really... Yeah, I literally feel like I'm Ian right now on a booster seat. I'm sat so far forward. Should we move the camera? Actually, what I might need to do is go back to the original position. And then... Go back to the original position and then, like, zoom out. Because then... Sorry, Ian. Because I feel like I'm just sat really close to the HUD. But if I move physically backward, then the HUD won't be aligned. So let's go with that. I'll save that. There we go. That's a little bit better now. Joe John, mate, thank you so much. 89 months is by no means a short amount of time. And I hope you know how much that's appreciated. Thank you, dude. Right, I'm going to move the HUD out the way for the moment. Good. So we've got just an initial flow of the aircraft looking all right. And everything in good order. Let's go and take a look at today's weather, shall we? And see what we've got here. In catching strays for no reason. Yeah, it's true. I suppose I should be nice to him, shouldn't I? Suppose. No, Ian, bless him, is too innocent for his own good. He's too innocent for his own good. Aaron, hello, how are you? It's an act. Is it off camera? Is Ian like just crazy? I've met Ian loads. He's not. He's just as chill as he is on stream. I don't know what you're talking about. Ian, they're trying to set you up worse than me, mate. Right, winds. Variable at 3. Nice viz. Scattered clouds at 4,600. It is a lovely warm 31 degrees centigrade. Dew point 17 and the QNH is 1011. He's an absolute demon off camera. Well, he did crash his car the other day, so... He's a speeds demon at least. So I've got to stop. I've got to stop. Right. 1011 is set once, is set twice, and is set 3 times. Lovely. Let's go and get the CDU going. So, I think we can just work through this as normal. So, yeah, active nav data, that's all correct. We are at Santiago. GPS position is already there, so that's great. And we should just be able to do a route request, and it should grab it through for us. You're the 737 off our right. Oh, hello there. We see you. Have you had a Starbucks yet? Ugh, yuck. Don't have a Starbucks, Ian, please. Right, route uplink load. Let's get it loaded in. Chewie really wants you to. No, I do not. No, I do not. I wouldn't subject anybody to that torture. Right, Santiago to... Sorry, Buenos Aires to Santiago, KLM 701, runway 11 for departure. We'll execute the flight plan. And then we'll go and get the rest in. So, 11, and it was a Toral 1 departure to Reno. So we'll stick that in. There we go. And we'll put the arrival in now, shall we? So, actually, no. No, I'll do it just for the descent planning, I think. So, it's going to be an Umcal 7 Charlie. I'm going to preliminary plan for 17 left, I think. And it's usually like an ILS X-ray, I think, via Puma. So, it's going to be an Umcal 7 Charlie and then the ILS X-ray from Puma. That's what we'll put in for now. It might change. There we go. Cool. For someone who is fancy coffee illiterate, how would you suggest we have a proper nice cup of coffee? Don't go to a big chain. Go to a independent coffee shop, which is not difficult to find, and have a cup of coffee there. You know, like somewhere that you've never heard of, you know. If you've heard of it, even like Black Sheep Coffee or something like that in the UK, if you've heard of it and it's like a mainstream brand, it's probably going to be crap. The only exception I would maybe give so far that I've experienced is Gales is all right. Weatherspoon. Oh, you're trying to give me an aneurysm today, aren't you? So you freaking trolls, a lot of you. So yeah, independent coffee shop. Just go and order a latte. Don't put sugar in it. Just go and order a latte. You will get a different experience everywhere you go. So even if you don't like the first place that you go to, but I would go to. I don't know. It's difficult. I would go to somewhere that. Honestly, it's difficult to describe, but where they look like they know what they're doing. And that might seem like a really generic statement, but I mean it from like, if you go to just like a local cafe that's run by the community and is like, I don't know, and they do all sorts, I don't know, it's just, I've never had a good cup of coffee there. You need to go somewhere that like actually is a coffee shop and specializes in coffee, which sounds like really bougie, but maybe it is bougie. Right, flight plan's in. Good. It's difficult to describe. I can try and like show you an example. But yeah. McDonald's has a good I'm just not going to read chat. I'm not going to read any of this disgustingness in my channel. How dare you all? Right, what am I doing for the departure? So we are departing runway 11 today. So we're pushing back nose left. Can we actually go down Foxtrot? God knows. Well, we will. Foxtrot for runway 11, 3,300 meter runway. We'll yeet off in that direction on a Toral 1. So it's a right turn to Echo Zulu Echo 1-2, and then a 10 DME arc around the Echo Zulu Echo VOR, and then outbound radial 274. We're not shopping at ASDA today. We'll go to Ureno up there. The transition altitude it's like the Netherlands. It's low, 3,000 feet. So KLM pilots will be used to it, I guess. I'm going to set a higher... I'm just going to keep it at 10,000. 3,000 for a level off is just nothing. So let's keep it at 10,000 on the MCP. The runway heading is 111. McFlurry. McFlurries are fine. That's not shit coffee, though, is it? Hey, JW gifting us... Oh, yuck. To be fair, I don't mind like a Starbucks hot chocolate, but their coffee should be banned for all eternity. Thank you very much to the one and only Mr. JW for gifting us up to Starbucks. Yeah, I don't, you know, I don't mind their... I don't mind like their hot chocolates and stuff. And they sell like stroopwafels and things like that. I'm trying to please all the Dutchies today. Was that your 100th gifted sub? I love it. I love it. When we're in flight, I'll show you how to find a good coffee. To be honest with you, the best way to find a good coffee shop is to go onto Google Maps, do like, find the area that you're going to, search coffee, or like they even have a filter for it, then go and look at the pictures and see like customers who have uploaded pictures and see if they've got any form of good latte art. Because if the barista can do latte art, they know how to make a good cup of coffee, just generally. Whilst then you'll get other ones which just looks like, I don't know, a melted snowman. And you're like, yeah, I think I'll avoid that. So that's actually normally a pretty good indicator. Yeah. They can in Starbucks as well. I am yet to see a I've even seen videos of like, here's a Starbucks barista with 8 years experience doing latte art. And it literally looks like a 3-year-old's drawing straight out of preschool. Now, that's, you know, like, I'm saying that from somebody who's also not great at latte art, but I don't think I'm too bad. That was my effort the other day. You know. I don't think I'm too bad. Right, what else do we need to do? We need to go and do some performance soon. So let's get 0 fuel weight, 157.0. Is that what the flight plan said? Sorry, we're just yapping on here. Chewbacca. Echo base, thank you! Chewbacca. Where's the freaking thing? Yes. Oh, thank you! I've got a friend who works in the coffee industry. He's going to get me a discount code for his coffee soon, so you guys can get a discount on some decent coffee. Apparently the cost index is 55, by the way, so we're tuning to that. He says like the price of coffee at the moment is extortionate, but that will certainly be... I will absolutely 100% use that towards a good cup of joe, without a doubt. Mate, thank you. Right, so alternate plus fin is going to be 5.7 today. 5.7. You guys know me. I could yap about coffee all day. Do you remember when I first said to myself I was going to get into coffee? Ollie will instantly call me out on this. I remember a few years ago I said, you know, I just want to spend a couple of £100. I don't really want to go that crazy into coffee. I just want to easily make myself just like a nice cup of coffee. And now I'm like, you know, like, thinking of like future business plans of like having my own coffee cafe or something, you know, like coffee shop or something. It's like It's gone so extreme. Right, win data request, then we'll do performance, and then we're pretty much good to go. Yeah. Dark or medium roast, no wrong answer. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily have a preference. I mean, it depends how it's... It depends how it's brewed. Right, that's the VNav. Oh yeah, God, we can do climb forecast in this, can't we? Transition altitude of 18,000. I don't think so. I don't think so. So that's fine. That's fine. Forecast. We're loading the descent winds. God, I forgot how much I love this aircraft. And then we need to go and do takeoff performance, which we should be able to do in here, right? So copy the FMC data. Condition is dry. The winds were variable at 2 knots. Temperature is 31. 1011. That's all correct. That's all correct. Optimum. Flat optimum. See you later, Mama Chewy. Enjoy yourself. Anti-ice config. I'll just put it to off. CG is... Good question. 26 today. CG is 26. Chewy, yeah, Chewy Baker. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever want to own my own coffee shop, but again, my friend who does own his own coffee shop has got like a really interesting business venture that he's doing right now, and it's fascinating, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds fun. So I'd kind of like to get involved with something like that that's already established, I guess. Right, okay, so flap 5, D-rated TO2 takeoff today with a selected temp of 56, 137, 142, 151 for the speeds today. So there we go. It didn't take... Yeah, it's fine. 360,000 works. It's fine. Never go into retail, just be an investor. I feel like if I was ever going to go into retail with, like, coffee stuff, it would be, like, you know, small independent brand stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Fat Boy Fat, you get really awful results with that. Speaking of which, what coffee equipment do you have? I have a Eureka Mignon Specialita grinder with a Sage Dual Boiler espresso machine. That's what I use. Yeah, there you go. I can show it to you. Right. So, wait, did that load? Ah, yeah, here we go. We've got to accept it into here. Stream! I knew it! I knew it! Stream later, man, damn it! Grizzle, thank you very much for the raid! Welcome in, Grizzlers! I'm trying to get a raid back. This is like 50 now I owe you. You're bonkers. Mate, thank you very much. You might not have seen this plane, actually, Grizzle. I wonder if you've flown this. This is the Horizon Sim Boeing 787-9, which is a mod of the Premium Deluxe 787. It's pretty darn good, actually. I love it. Thank you very much. Welcome, Grizzlers. Hope you had a lovely stream. I didn't get to tune in today, which I apologize for. I was slammed again at work. I know I always say it, but it's the truth. So I'm sorry that I didn't get to come say hello today, but I hope you had a lovely stream. I really enjoyed watching the rally stuff yesterday. You made it look so easy. And I was like, oh yeah, I reckon I could do that. And then, of course, I'm sure I absolutely could not. Right. Ah, LNAV wheel arm on the ground. Lovely. Cool. So we've got 151. Oh, we should have Toga there. Let me just redo the flight directors. Ah, that's a bug, isn't it? What it should do is it should go 151 Toga, LNAV in white, VNAV in white, and then 10,000. But it's going 151 LNAV, Toga, VNAV, 10,000 there. I think what I might do is I might just redo the flight directors and then engage a lateral mode after departure. So we have 151 Toga, VNAV, 10,000, and then we just engage the lateral mode. Yeah. Cool. Right. Lovely. Thank you, Grizzle. Dude, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm not much of a streamer friend if he owes now 15 raids. Well, it's because I stream so late now. And so a lot of the kind of people that I know, I mean, like, there's a few, like, 757 Spy or or like Murphy or people like they sometimes are live when I'm live, but you know, like Jamie or Ian normally might not be, or again like Grizzle, you know, like people who raid us often and things as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to make excuses for being a terrible person, aren't I, really? Right, let's get the APU started. We're shortly going to be out of here, folks. We'll get some checklists going, and then we'll get this show on the road. There's a freeware. Ooh. It might be better than this. I'll have to have a look in a bit. Right, pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist is complete. Good. No, I want that on there. Cool. Let's go and get ourselves prepped. I could have sworn I zoomed... Grizzle has never flown a Boeing. That's a lie. I've never flown the 787. Waiting for these mods to come across the 24. Ah, okay. Got you. Got you. Part-time streamer excuses. I'm not gonna take the bait on that. You almost had me hook, line, and sinker there. I'm not gonna take the bait on that one. Right. You twat. Let's check the doors. I'm going to get GSX out of the way and then we'll pressurize. Can't wait for Chase Plane. I know, right? It's going to be so good. You tried so hard. It's fine. I'll just abuse you instead, Steve. Right. We want the nose to go to the left today. Actually, I think it might be easier because we've got the 737 there if we just do a straight pushback. Roger. We'll do that in a moment, but we need to pressurize. So, right elec, C2 elec, C1 elec, left elec. Fuel pumps on. Beacon light on. Transponder can go to the transpondering mode. Which we are mode Charlie now. We are on Unicom. Of course, the other Santiago airport has got ground online, but we've not got any ATC. And so we can do the before start checklist. So before start checklist. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing it over there when I could do it here. So passenger signs are on. MCP V2151 heading 111 altitude flight level, I guess. 100. Takeoff speeds 137, 142, 151. CDU pre-flight is complete. Trim today should be 5.25. Let's go and set that. You can see me changing it here. 5.25 and then 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing we have done. That is the before start checklist complete. Okay. Oh, there's an Air France as well. Nice. Okay, let's do the pushback then. Oh, there's another person pushing as well. It looks like the person who's doing the flight from Amsterdam is about to land here. So we might see KLM 701. I've had to go as KLM 701 Alpha because somebody else has got the call sign on VATSIM. Buenos Aires traffic, KLM 701 Alpha, stand 10, push and start, straight pushback. Buenos Aires. Cool. Oh, Tinus is the LATAM. Nice. Henry's here on the YouTube. Greetings from Bangladesh. Hello, welcome. Looking forward to you flying the A330. Yes. I'm sure we will soon. Right, so we're not worried about the engine pressure and the hydraulic system ICAS memos even. That's just because I don't think they should be on there. But yeah, when the engines are started, they should be fine. Right, you can do dual engine starts in the 787, so bugger it, I never do dual engine starts, let's do it. So we go 1, 2, 3, then we start the right, and then we'll stick the fuel. These are just default sounds, by the way. I did have the FT-Sim sound pack in, but then all the sounds killed itself, and I had to reinstall the aircraft, so yeah. Joel, hello, my friend, how are you? I feel like I've not said hello to you, mate. Sorry. Next update, we'll have new sounds anyway. Yeah. Oh, yes. Chase Plane. Maximilian's here on YouTube. Hello. Brandon, hello. Is it the head? No, this is the Horizon 787. It says at the top. Oh, the LATAM's pushed where we want to go. That could be... Oh, we can just go around them. And this ground crew member's just had their heads taken off by an engine, but, you know, whatever.
Please set parking brakes.
Panda Star, thanks for the follow. Welcome. So there's running on the right engine. We're just waiting for engine number 1. On the left, there it is. So 2 good engine starts. Delightful. So APU off on the overhead. That's all we need to do on there. Then we can select the flaps. So flaps 1, flaps 5. Making a big play at work. Oh, nice. You had it to LAX. Nice. Having an issue with your view profiles in 2 aircraft. That's the camera. Oh, I've got no idea. No idea. I think that was the LAN who just messaged me, the LAN 462. So we're going on runway 11. So I'm pretty sure we need to go left. Could not connect to simulator. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, like we're here. So I think we need to go down Foxtrot here. So we need to go left down the apron, right? Yeah, I need to go down here. I don't even know if a 787 can fit down there. You've got 3-5? Oh. I'm pretty sure... Well, the real-life aircraft landed on 1-1 not long ago. The return flight landed on 1-1, so yeah, that's what I'm using. Right. So flaps 5, trim set. GSX is disconnecting. We will go and do a flight control check. Yeah, I don't know, Hammer, mate. I just upload the config and that's it, mate. Oh, nice, Chris. That's a nice flight. Right.
462, taxiing to runway 35 via Delta, crossing 1.
Cool, right, everybody's getting ready. Oh, I need to move my rudder pedals. Hey, Tim, how you doing? Very well, how are you, buddy? Right, before taxi checklist. Anti-ice is auto. Recall is just the TCAS, but that's in transponder. Flight controls are checked. Ground equipment's clear. And there we go, GSX. And the APU is off. That is the before taxi checklist complete and the before takeoff checklist complete as well. Okay, so, cool. This could be interesting. Buenos Aires traffic, KLM 701, taxiing via the apron and Foxtrot to holding point runway 11, Buenos Aires. It's almost like it would be lovely if the ground controller who's logged on at the other airport would log on to this one. So the person who's on VATSIM, who's doing the flight from Amsterdam, who's got the call sign KLM 701, is on base to land. So there's actually a chance we're gonna there's a chance we're gonna watch that aircraft land before we go. No, this isn't the Bravo airspace. It says at the top, the overlay horizon. I've not touched the horizon, the Bravo airspace. I've got no idea if it's any good. I think it's a waste of money. Yeah, I've not bothered with it, to be honest with you. I have not bothered with it. Right, okay. Off we go. Yeah, I've just completely slept on this aircraft for a while. I think maybe because we had, like, the 777 and then the A380 and the A330 and those kind of things around. Like, we just... The 787, I guess, just kind of got forgotten. As I said, I've got no idea if a 787 can actually fit down taxiway Foxtrot, by the way, chat. We might find ourselves not having fun down here, but, well... Oh, we might be alright. Yeah, we'll find out shortly. What plane, Declas on TikTok? This is the Horizon Sim Boeing 787-9. It heavily relies on the systems of the premium deluxe Boeing 787 that comes with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Pretty much all of the avionics work isn't done by Horizon Sim. but they have modified it to get the Dash 9 variant. So a lot of the real hard work for this product came from working title and people to do it for the Premium Deluxe 787-10. Silly Sav, hello, how you doing? Good to see you, welcome mate. I don't know what runway the KLM is going for the RNP runway 17. Oh, well this is going to be great. So we've got somebody landing on 17, one departing on 35, and two departing on 11. Brilliant. There are 4 aircraft using 3 different runways on VATSIM. Meanwhile, the ground controller at the other Buenos Aires airport has got 1 plane on the ground.
Number 462 is tracking 35.
Argentina 28 Charlie Yankee is taxi runway 1.
Oh, we're fine. We've got loads of room on here. Unfortunately, as well, the KLM is not speaking English on Unicom, so I've got no idea. All I can see is RNP runway 17. Technically, the winds favour 3-5. It's variable at 2 knots, and the last aircraft to land here was the return flight of this one that was landed on 11. Well, the last aircraft that I checked about 2 minutes before I went live. Please communicate in English on Unicom. Yeah, the winds are variable at 2 knots, so they don't really favour any runway. And the return flight of this one landed on 11, so yeah. Technically there's no wrong answers because there's no ATC. Buenos Aires traffic, KLM 701 Alpha lining up runway 11. Okay, oh, I need to get rid of the engine page, get the ICAS page there.
701 Alpha, you can go first.
Roger. That's very kind. Okay, so all the lights. TCAS is on. Before takeoff checklist is complete. What's the toga button in this thing again? I forgot. LATAM 767 just departed 11 IRL. There we go. Don't think there is one. I think there's one on the throttle, isn't there? I think it's just the actual throttle itself. Yeah. Buenos Aires traffic, KLM 701 Alpha departing runway 11 to the east. Right. Just hitting go.
Traffic, Argentina 28 Charlie Yankee is lined up behind the Takeoff 77 for side traffic.
$80 knots.
40 cruzando 3000 por izquierda todo.
Vertical el Paloma del Hotel Sierra Víctor, al momento cruzando a nivel de vuelo 065. En EPIS, en ascenso para 100.
Oh, sorry. Was it right? Gira.
462, taking off.
Hello. I think that's a very bad idea because there's literally somebody landing on 17 now. They're like a couple of 100 feet.
Boarding, takeoff, boarding takeoff.
Press ref, LNAV, VNAV speed. Nobody, like, there's literally like 2 people using the right runway, I think. Right, so there's that turn. Back to the left now. Forgot how nice this is to hand fly on the departure, actually. All right, autopilot in. Move the yoke out of the way so I can sit a little bit closer. Standard set now. We'll pass transition altitude. Flaps 1. Steve Coa on TikTok. Thanks for the follow. Silvermane, hello, mate. How are you? Flaps up. Beautiful.
462, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm running already.
Checklist incomplete norm, so that's the after takeoff. No, I've already done that.
Alright, altitude.
Well, after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist is complete.
Traffic.
Okay, lovely. So, after takeoff checklist is complete, I'll turn off some of the lights now. We're on standard pressure as we're through the transition. Starting to make the turn, and we'll go and put ourselves all the way up to the cruising out. Well, it feels really nice to be back in this aircraft again after a while. It's been ages. How do I swap out the yoke so quickly? I've got an external clamp that I kind of modified to work with it. It's got like a quick release system. So I don't use the default Thrustmaster clamp.
One of Dash traffic, altitude 2 Charlie Yankee, departure runway 11. Wait.
Right, there we go. Alerts are unpaused. Beautiful. Good evening, Speedbird. Hello. No, so there was somebody taking off on 3.5. What was going on there is there was somebody who was lined up to take off and started their takeoff roll on 3.5. Meanwhile, there was another aircraft that was not communicating in English on VATSIM coming in to do an RNP runway 17, who then I think went around all whilst just after I'd taken off on runway 11. So there was like 4 people in total using 3 different runways. But that's just the joys of Unicom. Right, landing lights off. As long as, you know, we all got out safely, it doesn't really matter. I've actually given it a go, SimPilot, I'll be honest. I did in testing pre-release, but I haven't since release. What's your favourite 1-hour hop in the US? I don't think I have one, to be honest. Right, keep the heading matched. Roughly, for now, that'll do. And there we go. Farewell, Buenos Aires. There's the airport. It's crazy to think, like, only 3 minutes ago we were there. Oh, yes, cross the land, isn't it? Tomorrow? No, not tomorrow. Saturday. I'm sorry that I'm unable to do it, folks. However, we do have a SimFest stream on Sunday, so that's exciting. Okay, lovely. There we go. Climbing nicely then. And we're on our way. Is this Kenya? No, this is Argentina in South America.
Lot 462 going direct to Reno.
Where are you guys flying on Sunday? No, it's available on the website. So we're starting the Concorde tour. So I think the first 2 flights that we're doing are Heathrow to Athens and then Athens to Tehran, if I'm not mistaken. Right, okay. Seatbelt signs to auto. And there we go. Let's get music playing. And we're on our way. Perfect. I feel like I'm cheating cross the land this year. Your flight is only 3 hours long. I wish I've never done a cross the land. I would like to do it at some point, but you folks know that obviously at weekends, family time for me normally. Beautiful. Cool, right, we're on our way. Let's get going. I think you missed your last message. Sorry, mate. There's lots of messages coming in. 2 more days before your birthday. Nice. Flying this bird at the moment from Toronto to Vancouver. Lovely. How many else of you folks fly this aircraft quite regularly? It's been... I honestly don't remember the last time we flew the 787. I could probably have a look on Volanta. Actually gonna... I hate the filtering system in this. Oh my god! No, that can't be right. That we didn't fly a 787 for the whole of 2024. Surely not. There's no way the last time we flew the 787 was when we did that long haul. Do you remember? We did Tokyo Narita to LAX. There's no way. It could be though, you know. I'm trying to think of like any examples, but I can't think of any. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any and I can't. Ah. 6th of June. Oh, yes, I remember this one. We stacked the landing in, didn't we? We did a time-accelerated long haul, I think. Was that right? Or did we have, like, a... I can't remember what it was. I think... Did we do a time-accelerated long haul? Yeah, we did, look. Because we departed at just 6:15 and then landed at like 8:20. Yeah, we did a time accelerated long haul from Heathrow to Dubai. And I don't remember stacking the landing in that bad. But there you go, June. So it's been like 8 months. Almost, actually, it's 8 months to the day. July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, it's been 8 months to the day since we last flew the 787. Wow. That's crazy. How quick have those 8 months gone? Crazy. Crazy. After Sim Update 1, I prefer 2024 ground scenery show and says, yeah, there's been some work done towards that. How many of you folks watched the dev live stream last night? I was at badminton training, so I didn't watch it live, but I watched the replay again during work today. Today's just been, it's been one of those days at work where I wish I had 5 pairs of hands and 8 million sets of eyes and everything and ears. Trying to watch the I&I Builds live stream, then the dev live stream replay, plus all of my other stuff as well and meetings and everything. It's been a stonker of a day for me. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the dev live stream last night. I watched it back and I've spent some time today looking through all the comments that people have put and stuff. What will you do tomorrow? Avro RJ to the Arctic or the 727? I don't know. I might not even do either of those. I don't know yet. El Piquetti. Is that how I pronounce that? Thank you for your follow. Welcome, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, to be honest. I really don't know. I'll see what I'm in the mood to do tomorrow. See what we do tomorrow. Almost, John, almost. Booked for the 10th of June, Manchester, Heathrow, Frankfurt. Ooh, nice. And then Hamburg, Heathrow, Manchester. Enjoy. Waiting on the VM224, been getting it pretty consistently. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I've never had it. I'm in 4K with pretty high settings on a 4090, and I've never had it. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah. Slightly longer flight tonight. Yeah, that's a good idea, Navarre. Go for it. Go for it. I was gutted I only got to see 10 minutes of the I&I stream. I hope they don't edit it too much, because they've taken the video down to then do an edit of it. So I hope, well, I almost hope that it was started to be edited right away and then is hopefully available on YouTube today. Because there's going to be so many people who are wanting to be able to see it who haven't been able to. And I hope they don't do that much editing on it because, well, there's so much that was great that was there. Yeah, it was awesome. It was a very good stream. Someone uploaded the vid. Oh, has somebody screen captured it and then uploaded it full? I had a feeling somebody would do that when they announced that they wouldn't be, taking down the VOD and then edited. I've been out of the loop. When is Sim Update 1 supposed to drop? John, so York gave a bit of an update about that. So there's kind of like things are in the pipeline. So I think that my brain's fried. Did he say Feb 18th? Sorry, I know I should know, but my brain's fried with dates and everything at the moment. But again, you know, like it might push to you know, the week after that. There's no like solid set 100% confirmed date for Sim Update 1 yet. Even though there's like a target date, it's not set in stone. And then Sim Update 2 will go into flighting, will go into beta pretty quickly afterwards for then like an April release, hopefully. And then Sim Update 3 is kind of going to get targeted, I think, near around when Flight Sim Expo is, June time. So it's going to be pretty much back to back. How do you like the Horizon 787 compared to the Quality Wings? There's very little that was available in the Quality Wings that isn't really, I think, available in the 787 by Horizon, Cosmic. Again, I just want to... I know I keep harping on about this, but even though Horizon Sim have done some good work on this aircraft, the bulk load... Well, all of the avionics and everything is a working title, who did it for an aircraft and avionics upgrade for MSFS 2020. So when everybody talks about like, oh, the Kuro mod or the Horizon Sim 787, the actual bulk of the workload with all the avionics and everything like that, that wasn't Horizon Sim, that wasn't Kuro. That was all internally done, sanctioned by Microsoft and worked on by Working Title for a free aircraft and avionics upgrade. So really, the real masters behind the good quality of the 787 in MSFS is Working Title. Obviously, and that's not to say that that's not to say that Horizon Sim haven't done anything, because they've obviously made improvements and done further things and stuff, and they've obviously got the Dash 9 variant and everything. But in terms of, I think, like the actual bulk of the system stuff, Working Title... What the fuck is this? I've done quite a lot, so I'm going to skip this. I've got no idea what this is. What about the textures in the model? Good question. I think a lot of it, like the model stuff, was still left default from the Asobo stuff, right? What's your cruising out? 40,000, mate. 40,000 feet. Yeah. There's a higher texture pack in the installer. Yeah, there's like a mod for a higher texture pack and all sorts of things as well, isn't there? Yeah, there's all sorts of things. Oh, really, Josh? Oh, awesome. You're shopping for appliances. Nice. Yeah, no, it's going okay so far. Yeah, big day is March 1st. So we're kind of gearing up for that. Beauty. But yeah, no, I hope, as I said, I hope you all enjoyed the dev live stream last night. I mean, it was a big live stream. 2 hours, over 2 hours for the dev live stream. So there was a lot in there. There was a lot in there. And then we've obviously had the I&I Builds A350 live stream today as well, which was absolutely spectacular. It was really special. Nice, Silvermane. Citation Max vid? Yeah, we could watch the Citation Max video in a bit. How long is it? I need to get an ETA and everything on screen. So it's saying 2027. That is with the winds and everything in, isn't it? So what time did we take off? 15 minutes ago. So it should be about an hour and a half from now. So yeah, we'll go with about... Wait, no. Oh, yeah. We'll go with about 2030 for the ETA today. So that's about an hour and 25 or so minutes. Ish. About 2030 for our UTC. The video's 35 minutes. Would you guys like to watch it? I got the highlights of the dev stream. All seems good. Pleasing to hear that it's been improved upon and learned. Yeah, absolutely. 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 I hope with the way that kind of like things were described and everything and spoken about, it just gives people a little bit better of an understanding with things and why certain decisions were made and everything. There's obviously a lot that we can't really, you know, like can't speak about and things, and obviously I'm pretty limited with what I can say and things officially and unofficially. So I think, you know, like having dev live streams like yesterday just kind of helps to give you all a little bit more of an insight into some things behind the scenes, and gives a little bit more clarity on stuff, right? That's what they're there to do. So yeah, cool. Right, we'll get to top of climb and stuff like that, and then get ourselves sorted, and then we'll watch the dev live stream. Not the dev live stream. We'll watch the Citation Max video. Which Dreamliner says at the top. Hello, Becca. Hello. How are you? Yeah, it says at the top. Oh, the land Chile is literally directly over the top of me. This could, well, they're 10,000 feet below. This could be interesting. Dreamliner is such a cool name, I know, right? Would still like the ability to download aircraft that I fly regularly. I mean, that was covered to death yesterday in the live stream. Yeah, that was covered loads. Glad your work week is over. What a week. Fair enough. The most interesting part for me was the flighting time and how long there is between the devs creating a build and it getting rolled out. Yeah, that's it. Like, I don't think a lot of people really necessarily understand that, like just how much goes into it. I think a lot of people are under the impression of, like, especially with like an aircraft update, like, oh, the devs have pushed an update out, so why haven't you put it live? And it's like there's so many things that it needs to get ticked off on the list because it's got to work on a variety of different platforms. You know, we've got 2 sims. Just on PC alone, there's, you know, there's Microsoft Store and Steam, and then there's the Xbox Store, and then, you know, there's all sort of verification checks that go through. It's not just like a, you know, 1, 2, 3 step process that takes a short amount of time with these things. The dev streams are like a meeting with a client. Well, this is it. Like, lots of people have kind of spoken about the methods of communication for the sim, and I'm like, God, I don't know how many other developer like product projects, you know, like major titles have the head of the whole project plus the 2 heads of the studio developing it, and then special guests come on and do almost monthly live streams and directly respond to Twitch chat and things. I don't know how many other games do that. Yeah. 10 work days till your leave. Nice. Which 787 is this? It says at the top of the screen. Right at the top there. It's in big white text. Right. So, less than 1,000 feet to go. And then we are safely at the cruise. Lovely. Cool. So yeah, ETA then about an hour and 25 minutes, which is perfect. So that gives us a nice amount of time. We can just enjoy the cruise. And folks, honestly, please stick around, or like if you can't stick around, please come back for the landing. Because if you've never seen a landing into Santiago before, oh my God. Flying right over the top of the Andes. The views are incredible. The terrain is just ridiculous. Actually, I'll get the terrain radar on now so I don't forget it. It's just an absolutely incredible view. So, well worth it, even if you can't stick around for the cruise, to come back and watch the landing, because... yeah, it's a special one. It's a special one. I've set VML... well, I wouldn't worry about it, Chris, to be honest with you, mate, because you're pretty close behind me anyway, as you are. We've got 2 runways to land on, so we've got plenty of time. Missed the I&I A350 stream today? Yeah, so there... somebody has, like, done I guess, an unofficial recording of it. And then made that live by the sounds of things. but I&I Builds will be making an edit of it. I don't know how much down that will be condensed and then like when that will be made available, but yeah. I mean, as I say, it's pretty freaking impressive that across their official streams on Twitch and YouTube, and then on the community restreams on London Control and Kenko's streams, like at one point they had about, 4,400 concurrent viewers. Considering that was at 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, UK time, that's pretty freaking impressive. Can you show a wing view? Please would be nice, but yeah, of course I can. Did they give a release date, or is that in the next preview stream? So it might be revealed in the next preview stream. However, they did confirm that it's planned before the end of the month. So we can pretty much shorten it down to a couple of weeks window, because they said on the Discord server, on their Discord server that it's not releasing this week or next week, and then in the live stream today, Ubaid, who's the CEO of I&I Builds, said that it's planned to release by the end of the month. He also confirmed that they are working with content creators. As you can see, I&I Builds are one of my sponsors, and I collaborate with them on a lot of things. I can't say anything more than that. I can also confirm I genuinely do not have access to the A350 at the moment, but you know, obviously I am very much hoping to get involved and everything, and I'm very, very, very much looking forward to the A350. So yeah, that's all that was really said on the live stream. Rick, what's the name of the plane? It says the top. There's a big overlay at the top where it says the aircraft. We're in the Horizon Boeing 787-9, which is a freeware modification of the premium deluxe Boeing 787-10 that's available in Microsoft Flight Simulator. As I say, you need the premium deluxe version of MSFS 2020 to get it. And then Horizon Sim have modded it for PC players for the Dash 9 variant. February 30th. In before people start posting that everywhere. I wonder how many people could actually fall for that. I wonder how many people could actually fall for that one. I really do. I really do. Right, chat, I know there are song requests coming through, but we want to go and watch the Citation Max video, so I'm going to go and get that prepped up. And then after this song, we'll go and watch it. Well, Feb 29th would have worked for last year, right? But not this year. Jamie said that for last year for all sorts of planes. So did I. I wonder where Jamie got the idea from. I'm kidding. Right, Citation Max. Oh, it's literally right in front of me. Good. Well, right, we'll watch that in a moment then. Enough people would fall for that? Yeah, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. Perfect. Right, well, yeah, we're cruising away. So I'll let this song play. It's only got another minute and a half or so, and then we will watch a bit of Mr. Citation Max to keep us busy in the cruise. Thank you all for being here, by the way, folks. Much appreciate you all taking time out your Thursday to tune into the live stream. We are streaming again tomorrow, so I'll be back again for more fun tomorrow. I've got no idea what I'm going to fly tomorrow. I'm not too sure what I'll be in the mood for. I'll see what I'm in the mood for tomorrow. And then no stream on Saturday, but I know loads of other people will be live for the Cross the Land event on VATSIM on Saturday, so I'm sure I won't be missed there. And then Sunday, I should be at the Simfest Sim for the first Simfest stream. I think it's the first Simfest stream of the year. But yeah, so Simfest stream on Sunday afternoon into the evening. 727 tomorrow. We could do the 727 tomorrow. I just worry that it's not going to be popular and nobody will watch, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, there you go, Jack. It's a shame we don't have the A340, but yeah. Just chat aloud Imgalinks. Should do. Yeah, should do. What did you think of the A350 earlier? I mean, it just looks spectacular, doesn't it? You guys can see the unbelievable level of detail that they've gone into with the A350. I really don't. I think it's probably been like a really like headache of a challenge, but also just a really like freeing challenge for the I&I Builds team. The fact that they've gone no holds barred on it. Right, as much as I love Duel of the Fates, I think we hear it on every stream now, and we did say we were going to watch the Citation Max video, so yeah. So yeah. I can imagine it's caused them a lot of headaches modelling it to the level of detail that they have, but it's also probably been quite freeing, the fact that they can just go for it. Right, so we're going to watch a video just to keep us busy and cruise for a bit, folks. So we're going to watch the one and only Mr. Citation Max, who is a very dear friend of the stream, who flew to London Luton. And he flew in on my birthday weekend. I was going to go and meet up with him and actually see November 2 Romeo Foxtrot in the flesh. But as I say, it was on my birthday weekend, so I had other plans and things, and Max was back and forward and stuff. So I'm hoping I can go and visit November 2 Romeo Foxtrot when he's next over here in Europe. But yeah, I didn't get to on this one, but hopefully we'll for the next
Westchester County Airport. Tonight is a first for me. 2 Romeo Foxtrot is flying to London. 5 hours and 47 minutes at 41,000 feet. I'm so excited. It's going to be a great flight.
And he flew right into the middle of a storm.
All the oceanic procedures right now. There's a winter storm approaching London as we speak. A polar jet stream. It's going to be a very interesting flight. Come on board. Let's go flying.
I'm probably going to get DMCA'd for this song if I'm not careful, so I might have to turn it down just for the sake of that. Hello there, Luchapat. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
Alright, Caden, it's your cockpit items, please.
Alrighty. Circuit breakers.
And on my side.
Standby power.
It's tested.
Have you seen Cockpit Casual? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Cockpit Casual.
AS and CAS.
Big fan.
Is checked.
Smoke goggles.
They're in and checked.
Alright, check that on my side too. Oxygen system.
Is checked.
APU.
Is on.
External power.
Not required.
Cockpit controls.
It's good. It's good. Is checked.
Trims.
3 times set.
Initial
Stabs 4.3 up. Initialization completed.
Fuel quantity and balance.
Okay, we're 14,560 and we're balanced right off the APU, so that's checked.
I can only imagine it's well, he might have the rights to it, but that doesn't mean that I do.
Checked.
You usually have to get the rights for it
Items complete before start. Parking brake.
Is set, verified the CAS.
Wheel chocks.
if you want to monetize something.
Cabin door curtain.
It's closed.
Passenger
It's
briefing.
open.
I don't even know what Phoenix are going to do next.
Yep, mom's good.
No idea.
It's open.
Seat belts and pedals.
It is adjusted and secured on my side.
Seatbelt button is on. AS and CAS.
Is checked. And everything's in the green.
Alright, start engines, throttles.
Idle.
Engine, you are clear, right?
Alright, looking for 32 PSI or more, which we have, and start. Ignition. Fuel flow. Light off.
Cornima's asking on TikTok, is this a real plane or so we're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, but we're watching a video right now on YouTube of a friend of mine who's flying a real aircraft.
That's normal until that one comes on. Left. 32 start. Ignition. Fuel flow.
He's got a different pilot with him this time. Normally Max is flying with, I can't remember his name, the other guy.
Light off.
Yeah, Prospect just did it.
It's a good start.
Alright. Ready?
Stephen, thanks for the follow on TikTok. What country you are? What, physically me? I live in England.
Right. Up. Full down.
Love to fly longitude IRL, yeah. I want to just see November 2 Romeo Fox in person.
Controls checked.
So I'm hoping when Max is next back over here in the UK, I can go and visit. I'm sure I could work wouldn't mind me doing it if it was a longitude, which is in the sim.
Alright, it's Westchester
David, hello mate,
departure
how you doing?
up to 3,000 feet. 1,000 feet and left turn heading 295, and that is
Jack, they've
in
not
the box.
revealed
Rest of the
anything like
flight
that,
plan we
mate.
have Verified.
Engine ice protection.
Not required.
Alright, before taxis or complete taxis next.
Alrighty. I'm gonna start moving. Clear left.
Oh, that paint scheme! Look at that!
Ground Station
Looks
2
sick.
Romeo Foxtrot is at Atlantic, ready for taxi with information. Victor.
Citation 2 Romeo Foxtrot, Westchester Ground, runway 34, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 29er.
34 via Alpha, cross 29er. 2 Romeo Foxtrot.
You are clear on the right. Clear left. Should avoid some of this ice.
Connecting your mouse crashed the sim. Oh.
Alright, taxi lights coming on.
I wish someone would do a more in-depth longitude for MSFS. Oh, if you get the Navigraph plugin for it, with the Garmin improvements that's in it, like already from working title,
Alright, 34 via
the
Alpha,
avionics
cross
are
29.
incredible. I think there's even like a flight model mod for it on flightsim.to for the 2020 version.
Taxi,
So you can get the flight model mod, Navigraph plugin for the charts, and then working title absolutely overhauled all of the Garmin avionics a couple of years ago, and they're incredibly realistic now. So yeah, I thought the longitude was in a pretty good place.
My brakes
Certainly
are
lots
good. Your
there.
flight controls. Your controls.
My brakes are good, your controls.
My controls.
Oh really, Prospect?
Is definitely working.
Yeah,
Alright,
Max
you
goes to
ready?
Wichita quite often. Hello there, Bionic Brains. Thanks so much for your follow. Welcome, buddy.
Do deploy. Unlocked. And good check. Taxi checks complete before takeoff laps.
I haven't tried the longitude yet in 2024. Yeah, no worries, Spikey.
Speed brakes.
Or retracted.
Alright, we are all passed on the tax on the tests.
Thank you.
Alright, trims.
Okay, stabs 4.3. Aileron and rudder is centered.
Ice protection.
Not required.
These speeds.
Okay, 123, 124, 134, 185.
And crew briefing.
Alright, everyone clear across 29?
Is there a way to watch the I&I Builds live stream if you missed it? Somebody has done a, like, I think, screen captured the video a bit cheekily and then re-uploaded it. But I&I Builds are going to edit it down. So it's more condensed, I guess, and then upload it.
Alright, crew briefing. It's going to be a left seat departure, anything below V1, max braking. Thrust levers to idle, max reverse. We'll plan to make a right turn off and taxi back into Atlantic. Anything above V1 will take up in the air. We're well above our max landing weight, so something we'll have to think about. If it's critical, we'll plan to come back in here, make a emergency return to White Plains. If not, we'll probably go to Stewart, Textron Service Center, and a much longer runway.
Sounds good.
Any questions?
Nope. Alright, before takeoff to the line is
Patch.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
And tower sedation 2 Romeo Foxtrot, runway 34 at Alpha, ready.
Station 2 Romeo Foxtrot, West is tower traffic's on an 8-mile final wind calm, runway 34.
There are no default aircraft that have failures implemented stick figure. We just don't do that in the sim, mate. It's not a feature set that we really want to have for the default sim.
Control lock is unlocked, flight controls are free, ice protection is not required. Exterior lights.
You got to remember as well. I don't know if it's the.
Finals clear.
I don't know if the longitude has anything specific for it, but there's obviously the G5000, 3000, and 1000, isn't there? There's a few different sets. So I'm sure if working title were just concentrating on like the 5000 series, they would have gone into more depth, but they were doing all three and more so.
Okay, FlexJet 447 West is Tower and calm, retrieve 4, clear to land.
Clear to land 34, FlexJet 447.
This is the thing that always freaks me the hell out. Clear to land runway 34, and there's literally an aircraft like lined up. I never got that in America.
Alrighty, takeoff power is set and achieved. 2 good engines. No messages. Airspace
I wonder
wide,
how
no
different
signs.
the aircraft felt when they were doing a longer flight like this.
80 knots, crunch sticks. Checked. B1, rotate. B2.
Still seems to go up pretty sporty.
2 and 20.
Flaps up. Flight level change.
Engaged.
I don't know what the max range is on this.
With 2 Romeo Foxtrot, contact departure, tell Mac we set up.
Over to departure, will do. Thank you so much. To Romeo Fox.
Same when Heathrow tells me to line up and wait and there's a plane sitting on the runway. Yeah, but that would work. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a difference when that's... You've got an aircraft that's... Because you're using the same... You're doing the same thing there. You're both departing, right? But when you've got somebody who's cleared to land with an aircraft that's also cleared for takeoff at the same time, physically sat on the runway, I feel like that's different, but maybe that's just me.
Check in, right? You called us? Yeah, well.
Than a line up and wait.
How you go, FMS speed, Kev?
left, just want to maintain 3,000. Left down to 3,000 for 562 Juliet Lima. Number 3 Romeo, November 2 Romeo Fox, turn right 070. Right, 070, 2 Romeo Fox.
3,500 nautical mile, yeah.
Heading, please.
Negative 89, we're going to tech down to 1,100 to the exclusion. Okay, check.
Oh yeah, you have to say behind like twice.
And after takeoff checklist.
Make sure that it's known.
Number 2 Juliet Lima, just want to maintain
Bug me band speed 240, please.
Okay, 2,000 speed air discretion for 2 Juliet Lima.
Thank you.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, contact departure 11817. 11817, 2 Romeo Foxtrot, have a good night. Yeah. And departure citation 2 Romeo Fox 6.7, climbing 11,000, right turn, heading 070. 2 Romeo Fox, departure, maintain 17,000, direct merit. Up to 17,000, direct merit, 2 Romeo Fox.
I think when you're used to a particular system and it's what you've trained on, you're kind of like, it just feels natural, right? So then when you have a differing way of doing things, it, you know, it feels weird or you might not understand it.
Ice protection is good, pressurization is climbing, seatbelt button is still on, altimeters are set for now, and exterior lights are all set.
Awesome, thank you.
After takeoff,
And go FMS speed and autopilot on, please.
and autopilot.
614, passing 5,000, 11,000,
Awesome.
050.
So just a quick introduction, Kevin, welcome.
Difference in philosophy, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Kevin is a contract pilot on the station longitude, also one of my closest friends. And fun fact for everyone, Kevin was my flight instructor and taught me pretty much all of my ratings. So I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Kevin. So
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
and he is PIC Type and Longitude. We're both ATP rated pilots, and Steven is no longer a part of the 2 Romeo Foxtrot crew.
No.
So Kevin has done over 50 crossings, used to fly Gulfstreams around the world. So Kevin's
Oh, that's a
helping us out
shame.
on this trip and also teaching me about oceanic procedures and international and Atlantic crossings. And there's a lot more going on, a lot of things you need to know. And I've done online.
Foxtrot, contact Boston 134.0. Have a good day. 134.0, 2 Romeo Fox, have a good one. Boston citation 2 Romeo Foxtrot is 15-1, climbing 17,000. Number 2 Romeo Foxtrot, Boston Center, climbing team flight level 270. Climb flight level 270, 2 Romeo Fox.
Maybe Stephen didn't like the fame.
So Kevin used to fly Gulfstreams around the world, and anyway, this is my first international crossing, so Kevin is kind enough to teach me some of the tricks of the trade. We've gone through online training and flight safety programs and reading books, but it's, as everyone knows, it's different when you actually see it. So
Why is
yeah,
YouTube's
super
audio
excited for
subtitle
today's
thing so
flight.
bad? I
Oh,
don't
yes,
know.
you can see
Captions can be a pain.
Wow.
There we go with Boston.
Boston citation 2 Romeo Fox, flight level 180, climbing 270.
Number 2 Romeo Fox, Boston, climbing team flight level 410.
I'm in 410, 2 Romeo Foxtrot.
That's nice.
Yes, Boulder,
so,
yeah.
What happened, that little ding-dong sound is CPDLC. So basically, Boston Center sent us a message saying, hey, 2 Romeo Foxtrot, contact the next Boston Center frequency. And Kevin just hit a button, auto-tune, and then we just checked on. So
makes it nice and easy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, that is the plan today. It's, as I mentioned in my intro earlier, it's a polar jet stream, so we have about 100 knots of wind.
Yeah, nice day to go east.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's not going to be fun when we come back.
No.
So,
Nice quick flight, 5 hours 47 minutes.
Yeah.
Should be good.
But yeah, this is definitely. Do you remember your first crossing?
I do.
Where
To
did
Dublin?
Dublin. From where?
Teterboro to Dublin. First one.
And what?
In
And what
a
airplane?
G4.
G4.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a fun trip. Actually, my first trip in the Gulf Stream as well.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't. It's cool. What do they tell
Direct
us to do?
to Brad. Okay, here.
Cool.
And the CPDLC uplinks, heck yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Echo
I will
360.
say though,
Oh, really?
I think I've been a little mixed on the CPDLC stuff. It is pretty cool.
Yeah. I think controllers are starting to get a lot more used to it now.
Yeah.
I do quite a lot of the caption work for the MSFS like social pages, and it's
Yeah. Well, they just gave
I
us
use
direct
Adobe
links. We just-
Premiere Pro,
put 2
and
buttons,
it's
we just went direct.
awful.
Yeah.
So,
Which runway are we taking at
but yeah,
Santiago? Either 17
we're
left or
flying
17
to
right.
London Luton
There's a
Airport,
choice.
and just our luck, I guess. The first time we're doing a crossing, there's a winter storm pushing through England, so
Yeah.
should make it an
Be
interesting.
nice on the ground.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
and bumpy on the approach.
Yeah.
Only gusting 30.
Nah.
Yeah,
Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad.
But should be nice pretty well on the way.
Yeah. It's good. Amazing that we went straight up to 41. So our plan is 41,000 feet initially, then gradually stepping up to flight level 430, and then later on down the line going up to flight level 450. I'm trying to think how many times we've done like a full top off of gas. It hasn't been that many times. So
Yeah, you don't have to very often.
yeah. So it's we were pretty heavy, just about 14,500 pounds of gas when we took off. So
It didn't look heavy with the rotation rate and everything. It still just yeeted off, didn't
I
it?
feel like you're flying a big jet.
Hey, Taz! Thank you, mate!
And we already got what, 90
4
knots?
years! Welcome back. I'm going to keep the video playing. I hope you don't mind, mate. Thank you for the 4 years!
It is pretty cool. I think unique seeing like lat longs on your flight plan.
Yeah.
You fly
We're
domestically.
pretty far south today.
Only 4 years,
Jet
mate.
stream.
Yeah.
You see where the
It's
tracks
gone
going
quick.
westbound, where it was like
way north.
But
way
it's
north.
hugely appreciated. Thank you so much for the 4 years, Taz. Landing into Heathrow Saturday morning in the
So
storm.
what
I
is
ran
the
out of aileron on landing.
train
Really?
from,
You've hit the stops on the
ocean
stick,
of
keeping the
order
wings
experience.
level. Holy
Good
crap.
Good planning. I agree.
Good plan.
I hit the stops trying to flare the Phoenix the other day. That was a fun one.
Actually know what the plan is.
Yep.
That's
Thank you again,
the biggest
Taz.
thing, and then just tracking, and once you're in the air, it's pretty simple. Just making sure everything goes according to plan, and if there's not something that goes according to plan, see what's going on.
And have
That's
a plan
pretty
on how
well.
to fix it.
United 82 contact
Or where we go.
Center
You have all our ATP
133.45.
points, our 1-inch nail points,
133.45,
depressurization
United
points
82,
planned out. So you have that, and it takes out all the guesswork, and it'll be pretty good.
And I think just learning about equal time points and different, drift down stuff that you'd have to think about, and rapid, depressurization. And there's a long list of things that, if you cross a certain point, you're not turning back, you're going. And
Yeah.
it's all those things, I think, we've been planning this 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's. I
Monsters
think it's
are a
really
lot bigger
cool
IRL
to
than they
learn
seem,
about it.
yeah. I really want to go and see it. I was so gutted I couldn't see it on
See the
this trip.
differences that- and there's quite a
I
few,
was
as you said,
gutted.
if you plan
But Max did
correctly,
promise me that I'd be able to
your
go and
goal,
see it
but
when he's back in
there's
Europe
still quite a
soon,
few
so
different things.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
I
there's
can.
definitely a lot of catches. You don't want to be guessing over the middle of the Atlantic
Yep.
where to go. So
2 Romeo Foxtrot's going to be slopping hard.
Slopping.
So for those who don't know what slop means, it's strategic lateral offset procedure. So when you're coasting out over the ocean, you go right 1 mile, right, of your course.
Yep.
And then when you
3614 Boston
coast
Center, climbing safe level
in,
310.
so it's you're leaving the ocean, basically going into Ireland. Today it's kind of near Shannon. That's when you would then basically take out your slop and you'd go back on course.
I'm going to put a hoodie on. I'm
Move that
cold.
Once they're a little bit higher, I'll have a
right,
shortcut
of
for you.
course. So,
yeah, and so up to 2 miles, right of course.
But most people, from what I've read, do 1 mile.
Yeah.
That's kind of the standard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like we've done a lot of flying together and a lot of little airplanes, but we've never done a red eye together.
We have not.
So we're just ticking off things tonight. All right, so we're showing 5 hours and 36 minutes.
That's better.
3,000 miles to go. I don't think I've ever gone over 600 knots before, Kev.
Huh.
And that's another thing also, you know, crossings, you know this more than I do, but from the reading I've done and friends who've done this, you can tell this, it can be really warm crossing the ocean, so you can become into a performance issue where originally
3 miles off the heading and let the current push us back on course. I would have no clue in a boat. No clue.
And you can't maintain that performance that you thought you could, and you're in non-radar operations, and it can become an issue.
Yeah, definitely the highest temperatures I've seen at altitude are over the North Atlantic.
Yeah, we have a few different flights going on this weekend. Obviously crossing the ocean, but we have some stuff going on in Europe as well. So really excited about that. We'll tell you we'll give you a little hint on the arrival, where we're going in Europe once we start our arrival.
If you guys have followed Max's Instagram, you'll know where they went.
Sure will.
Oh, Chris, that would be the other direction, mate. Yeah. You prefer to slop 0 so you can't forget to take it out and get yelled at by Shannon. Yeah, that's it.
I know everyone always asks time lapse with the sun kind of coming up and along the flight, so I'm going to make sure I get that for this flight, showing the sun coming up into London. We'll put the cameras back on for the arrival in a little bit. So.
Excuse the way yawning, chat. I do apologise. I'd have another coffee if it wasn't 7:30.
London, November 2 Romeo Foxtrot is flight level 198 to cross FinMet.
That is a proper red eye.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, descent flight level 110, expect deck radar vectors downwind right hand runway 25.
Oh, it feels so weird hearing a British accent on Max's channel and saying 2 Romeo Foxtrot. That feels so weird.
Alright, Roger, I'll descend now to flight level 110 and we'll expect that.
Expect that.
110.
Alright,
yeah, I'll just turn the volume up.
We're on our descent now into London's Luton. It's been a great transatlantic flight. It's been interesting. Starting at 41,000 feet, working our way up to 43,000 feet, and then crossing at 45,000 feet. We've been cleared on to the arrival into London on the listed 1 November arrival. We were crossing Rugby at flight level 200 and now making our way down to flight level 110. We've been airborne 5 hours and 26 minutes. We should be on the ground here in about 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, Anonymous, of course there is. Yeah, mate. It's a massive private jet.
Nice, gusty, rainy.
Yeah. Right now the winds are gusting 30 miles an hour with about a 50-degree crosswind, so should be interesting. But we were talking about this at cruise, like going through, you know, since we are Part 91, we're not required to do all the...
Fly heading of 115.
Fly heading 115 to Romeo Foxtrot.
115?
Fly there 917 kilo, heading to London, 135 decimal.
We're not required to do all the, you know, ETP points and drift downs for different, you know, rapid depressurizations, whatever it might be, right? But going through the process, how to do everything correctly, I think was really great to learn and great to be able to have that skill crossing the
ocean. Look at that view out the window. So jealous.
Probably a good
no, I don't think that's Josh.
Yeah.
I'd have to send in the VOD.
That was really cool.
I don't think that's Josh. That didn't sound like Josh.
Across the ocean.
Hey, V-Pilot, 87 months. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I think he's only in training at the moment, isn't he?
Let's do approach checklist when you're ready.
Yeah.
If you're ready before that, we'll just do
Miku, there you go. What was it? V-Pilot, thank you, 87 months, you're a legend.
Let's just brief the RNAV transition
that is a super long sub, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we're expecting from Zagzo right now on the Listo 1 November, which we're technically off. ATC have told us to expect the right downwind. If we do get cleared for Exasmo, that is clearance limit, unless he gives us the RNAV transition. Do you have any questions on that?
Nope.
Okay, Zaxo would be a max level 80, Effet at 080, Golf Whiskey November at 36,000, Golf Whiskey November 26 and 5, Golf Whiskey November 22 at...
It's so weird hearing the
altitude,
ATC,
Golf
yeah,
Whiskey
on the
Echo
max
17
video. Like,
5,000, max 25, and then fit me onto the ILS.
Yep, that's all in.
Alright.
I've heard quite a lot of people
The
say.
ILS.
Actually, I'm on the hotfix NVIDIA drivers now. 988.
Alright, QNH 998 and down to 6,000 to Romeo Foxtrot.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, just check that QNH 988.
988 confirmed to Romeo Foxtrot.
988.
That's it.
Alright, so for the ILS to runway 25, we're
Did a clean
expecting
install from the
ILS
NVIDIA
109.15
website? Yeah.
inbound
I still
course
have the
54,
NVIDIA app
Winter 708,
installed,
set
but
C2 2 times.
I'm on the hotfix driver
We have to go
now.
miss, it's climbed to 3,000. Climb should head to the 2.3 DME outbound or 1,500 feet.
I keep
whichever
having
is
this
later,
weird thing
and
where
turn
if I
left
take a
onto track
screenshot with
08,
Share X
continue climb
in the
to
sim,
3,000 as directed.
with the latest NVIDIA drivers or
Right
the
now we're
ones
just
that I used to have,
right
the
vectors right in.
my whole PC would die and the
Any
screens would say no signal even though my PC was on.
When we do get in, do you have that sheet of what we were going for, just to look at that, just so we know where we're...
Oh, Josh
so,
said he did speak to Max.
flying
Oh,
into Europe,
really?
from Kevin's
Maybe that
experience,
was him.
people
I don't know. It
I've
didn't
talked to,
sound like him.
So parking situations can be quite different. So Kevin, you've been into Luton before. How did it work last time you were in there?
November 2
Yeah,
Romeo
so-
Foxtrot, increase your rate of descent, please.
Foco to Romeo Foxtrot.
Easy 40 uniform, I climb for level 160.
Yeah, so they'll give us a parking stand number, so
Easy 40
we
uniform, I
familiarize
climb for
ourselves
level
with parking stand
160.
instead of just saying
Climb
parking
flight level
signature
160,
and things like that. They give us an actual number, and they'll usually give that to us.
I
on
had
the
crashing
taxi.
issue with the 576 driver. Are those result? I don't know fully because there's a hotfix driver which only the patch notes say like it's only fixing some crashes in like other games, but I think Reverenton's tested it and said that it's fixed it for him, but I don't know fully.
Looks like we're on the down.
What did Max get up to when he was over here? They turned around the aircraft, flew to Innsbruck, flew back to Luton, and then went home again.
Is posted 112, 123.
Yeah.
Ice protection.
Might as well leave it on for now.
Alright.
I would have tried to have hopped in the back if I could, or to
Checked and set up my
Innsbruck.
side.
Crew briefing.
ILS 25, getting the right downwind, brief the taxi.
Yeah,
your
I'm
right
on the
turn
hotfix
off,
now, but I've,
and,
I mean,
go in
yeah, I've
Juliet
got no
1.
idea if it's actually
That's the
sorted.
plan, otherwise straight ahead into Harrods, ramp 71.
Climb now, flight level 120. Easy 1
No questions on my end.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, report heading Luton 129.
Well, I think they landed in on like Saturday morning, and then
129.550.
I don't know if they spent the night in Innsbruck.
Luton, November
I
2
can't
Romeo
remember.
Foxtrot, flight level 100, descending 6,000, heading 060.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, Luton, hello, QNH 988
Yeah, Chris.
Pascals, expedite your descent, you've got a minimum range of 25 miles.
Roger, 988, we're expediting to Romeo Foxtrot.
Get the Geneva lever out.
Transitions 8,000.
Checked. That is a good thing, Kevin, to mention. In the United States, it is 18,000 feet. In Europe, really changes most countries, right?
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, turn right, heading 080 degrees.
Right, 080 to Romeo Foxtrot.
One thing that's interesting here is that I see they've not set the transition yet. It's still on standard baro. But obviously, because they've been given a clearance to an altitude with the QNH, they could have set that, which then would have, because the QNH is so low, it would have,
Yeah.
well, you know, like they would have been at a lower altitude, so the track mileage, like 25 miles through 9,800, wouldn't have seemed so
November 2
crazy.
Romeo Foxtrot, turn further right, heading 100 degrees.
Right to 100 to Romeo Foxtrot.
100.
I wonder how they found the frickin' hump on
Which is cool.
2.5.
Coming right in.
Yeah.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, turn right.
Isn't it a bit of a ski
heading
slope?
125.
Are they carrying passengers? I don't know. Max had pictures of his on Instagram of like others that I think he met with, but I don't know if they were carrying passengers for this. As I say, if it hadn't lined up on my birthday weekend, I would have just gone to try and see them at Luton.
Yep.
I think his dad was on board. Nice.
Kev, you activate me up, please. Doing speed vectors right on.
In the US, do you only switch the QNS when passing transition level? Yeah, my understanding of it is that when you go through 18,000 or flight level 180 in the US, that's when they set standard or local. But in the US, sorry, in the UK, when you're cleared through the transition altitude, then you can set the local.
210 for now.
See now, yeah, now they're alright. Yeah. You can set the standard pressure. So if you're like out of Heathrow, and they give you above, so the initial climb out of Heathrow is transition altitude 6,000 feet. If they say climb flight level 100, even if you're below transition altitude, you can set standard. What a lot of airlines will do is they'll keep the standby altimeter on the local pressure though. And then in the descent as well. So if they say descend 6,000 feet, QNH 988 has to pascals. Even if you're through flight level 100, you can still set local pressure then. I think I'm right with that. People are welcome to correct me.
Cleared ILS, runway 25.
Right turn heading 215, cleared for the ILS, runway 25 to Romeo Foxtrot.
Right, 215, cleared the approach. Approach is armed, low glide slope.
Beautiful. Gonna get bumpy. Crossing with 2 pilots sound miserable. So there's quite a few who do with the airlines, Gary. So I've got friends who like fly for Virgin. And some of their A330 routes to the East Coast destinations are 2 crew. Yeah. So like a Heathrow Boston Virgin A330 would be 2 crew.
We have to go around standard call out, standard.
If I'm not mistaken. I think.
Tower, call sign only 132.555. Bye-bye.
Federal contact
Same as Scandi, yeah.
555 Luton Tower to Romeo Foxtrot.
You avoid it like the plague.
Cool, and they just say call sign only. It's like so like what you go against in the States, right?
Nice and efficient.
Yeah.
Luton Tower, November 2 Romeo Foxtrot inbound.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, Luton Tower, continue approach 1 to depart.
Alright, we're continuing to Romeo Foxtrot.
Lovely weather. At least it blocks out the view of the shed. The shed of London Luton. Controlled rest, Gary. Controlled rest. Although, Gary, have you seen the thing with 787 pilots now? The captain's not allowed to recline the seats because there's some sort of like an oddball case where if there was some sort of depressurization with the positioning of the captain's seat in the reclined position, it could like blow out a door or something like that.
And varying 160.230 degrees, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 25 to Romeo Foxtrot.
Clear land. Flaps full before landing checklist, please.
Less than 9 hours, yeah. I think that's the same in the UK.
Alright, landing gear is down.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Full indicating full.
Sincerely, turn all set up. Speed brakes are retracted. EIS and CASR as expected. Autopilot, disengage when you wish. And
yeah, that's it, Doy says.
Roger, thank you.
That's it. I had a friend who did a flight from Vancouver back to Heathrow once with 2 pilots because the third fell ill, and they were, I think, within 10 minutes of the thing. I can't remember what aircraft it was or airline or anything, but yeah, Vancouver back to the UK, 2 pilot.
Surface wind 200 degrees, 18 gusting to 8 knots.
Lovely weather. Good luck, Max. Holy moly! Look at, you can see the slope already.
400.
75 Echo Quebec, roger.
Auto throttle.
Auto throttle's away.
Auto throttle. This looks insane. I'm sure they spent all this time like briefing for Innsbruck and everything, and how difficult that approach is, and then it actually turns out the frickin' Luton approach is the bitchin' one.
Roger. And coming back.
Oh my god.
100. 50. 40,
Idle.
30, 20, 10.
Well done. Good effort. Good effort. Well done. He makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Charlie is available to escape.
Nice. 2 Romeo Foxtrot does have Charlie.
Government to Romeo Foxtrot. Roger. Give way to the EasyJet. Airbus ahead of you, then taxi Delta. Hold at Delta 2.
Alright, we'll do right on Delta, give way to the EasyJet, and then Delta to Romeo Foxtrot.
Alright, so
Wow.
here's left up here.
Yep. Clean up
Welcome to Luton, yeah. This makes me want to fly into Luton now. I've not flown into Luton in the sim for
Romeo
ages.
Foxtrot, contact ground 121.755.
121.755 to Romeo Foxtrot.
Got to ride max of landing rate gambling. I think he probably would have got a greaser on that one.
Romeo Foxtrot Luton ground, taxi stand 6-2.
Stand 6-2 to Romeo Foxtrot.
That's the one on the right.
Yep.
Alright, thrust reversers are stowed, flaps are up. Base protection is all off. Exterior lights are as required after landing is done.
Thank you. Well, everyone, welcome to beautiful London. Hope you enjoyed the flight.
That was a gusty one.
Yeah,
Lots of shear.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So challenging but good.
And 45 right.
Thanks so much for watching.
Pushback and staff is approved.
If you're on Instagram, I do have an Instagram account, Citation Max 1. More day-to-day content on there. Go check
Wizz
it
Air.
out. And we'll see you for a very exciting and challenging next flight in the next few weeks. It's going to be a good one. Take care, everyone. See ya.
Absolutely will. There we are.
See them.
Oh, look at that, 737 BBJ.
Shut down, please. Our idle
Arc brake.
is set. Is off.
And stop.
Okay, we arrived at 7:49.
Easy 59 Bravo Kilo at stand 6-1. Pushback and startup is approved. Face east at Echo 2.
Alright, seatbelt button is off. Get your external power.
Nice, that was brilliant. What an approach, eh? And now we're going to have a stunning approach of our own into Santiago. I'm starting to see some of the terrain up ahead that we're going to be dealing with ourselves shortly. Brilliant. Very, very, very good. I enjoyed that. Thank you for sitting with me and watching that one, folks. And a big, big, big shout out to our very good friend, Mr. Citation Max, on that one. Yeah, that was thoroughly enjoyable. Right, I'm going to get some music going, but I'm going to play it in the background because we aren't that far out. We've only got, well, about 15 minutes or so until top of descent. So that's perfect because that means we've got about 100 nautical miles just to make sure we're prepped for the approach. So let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, not before we thank a sub though. It's Doicest. Hey, thank you very much. 8 months. Good to see you, mate. Thank you. What happened to Sam Chewy? I think he's still going. I don't watch his stuff that much. You beauty. 8 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You stunner. Hope you're well, mate. Right, so let's go and have a look and see what they are using. Ah! Oh, that's the wrong airport. What am I doing? SCEL. I've got no idea what this music is. Here we go. Yeah, so ILS 17 left looks correct. There's somebody just landing on 17 left. So we've already got stuff programmed in for that. So we've got the Umcal 7 Charlie arrival. And then the Puma transition for the ILS approach. I've got the ILS X-ray. Runway 17 left. No ATC, so we're just going to go with this. So that's giving us a minimum of 1960 today. So you know what? Let's move the HUD out the way. What the heck is this? Whatever it is, it's going. Sorry, I don't know what that is. feel like I need to get a new playlist. Right, 1960. Ah, the scroll. Acceleration. Okay, perfect. So 1960 for the minima today. The transition level, it says, is by ATC. We've got transition out of 10. So we'll just put 11 in, I think. So if we go to the forecast descent page and then put the transition level at 110, that should work. Cool. So that's fine. In terms of... I don't know if I trust that. I'm just going to take the values off of here. So we're going to go flap 30, 140 today. That might change to 139, but we can always come back and just double check that. So flap 30, 140 should work quite nicely. And then it's a 3,700 meter runway. I would quite like to get off at Bravo today. So with that in mind, I think we'll go auto brake 3. We could use a bit of higher reverse just to give the brakes a bit of a rest, but it's not the end of the world. So auto brake 3, flap 30, 140. Transition level is 110. Did I put 110 or 100 in? 110, that's correct. Baro minima is 1960, and then we're just going to have a quick look at the weather. So the weather at Santiago looks nice. 210 degrees, 12 knots, variable from 160 to 240. So a little bit windy, but it's not too bad. Cav OK, it's a beautiful 34 degrees centigrade. QNH is 1009, which is there. So 1009 is set. Lovely. What happened on 787? It says at the top, mate. There's an overlay at the top. Tells you. Cool. So let's do a quick briefing. So again, Cal 7 Charlie arrival. The big concern for us today is the terrain. It's everywhere. So we've got some quite strict restrictions. So Cal flight level 240 or above. Lausanne above 180. Then Echo Lima 449 between 170 and 140. We've all got that there, so that's looking beautiful. SAFEL above flight level 110, max 250 knots. Yeah, got that. Ugola above 8,000. Echo Lima 220 above 7, and then Puma above 6.5. Got that, and then Tegeb above 5,000. What I think I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to put Tegeb at 5,000 instead of an at or above, just so then we know that we're definitely going to be at that altitude, because otherwise you can find yourself not quite getting there. So if we put 180/5,000 as a hard restriction at Tegeb, that just ensures it, hopefully. Good. So yeah, we should get the glide Tegeb 5,000. Well, actually there's a 3,000 there, but I'll put 5,000 in. That should help us out. Go around altitude today is back to, so straight out left-hand turn, and then on the downwind to Ivan at 6,000 today. So that's a nice easy one. And then, yeah, landing 17 left. Aim is to vacate at Bravo, hopefully. And then we'll taxi right on Alpha. And where did the real one park? Oh, God. They went to the complete opposite side of the airport. I don't know if I can be bothered to do that. It looks like they went all the way around on, like, Echo 5. I don't know if we can go. Maybe we'll go. I like parking on these stands, these Terminal 1 stands here. They're quite nice. Although I guess it would be Terminal 2. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we could go all the way around, but it's just quite... We'd have to go Bravo, then Alpha, then Hotel, and then Papa or something. Unless we switch to 17 right. I think Terminal 2 is the international one. Do you reckon they do it off... I mean, I want to have a look. Wait, that actually wasn't even the real-world flight today. The real-world flight did a different route. Oh, it looks like they always go over there. Oh, screw it. All right, well, we'll go over there then. I don't mind if it's a longer taxi. Bugger it. Cool. Anything else then? Descent checklist, I guess, would be a good call. So, descent checklist. Recall is check. Nothing on there. Auto brake is level 3. Landing data VREF flap 3140. Minima's 1960 baro, and the approach briefing we've just done. So that is the descent checklist complete. Perfect! Are we ready then? Are we ready for our landing into the Andes? Into Santiago? Bluebird said definitely not this quarter. I honestly don't think it'll be out, if anything, before the end of the year. Even though, like, I spoke about this the other day, even though it looks like they've done really well with a lot of the system stuff, and like the electronic system and the hydraulic system and all those things looks to be modeled in exquisite detail. The problem is that it doesn't look like they've done anything. Well, they've not done much yet with LNAV and VNAV. VNAV wasn't even shown at all in the video, and the LNAV had quite a lot of issues in it from what I could just see from their quick video. And those are the real bits of a product that are the head scratchers. They are the bits that, from what I've been told by a lot of my friends who are developers for these kind of complex high fidelity airliners. Yeah, it's when you get into the meat of the LNAV and VNAV stuff that things really become difficult and takes quite a lot of time. So if it's taken them this long to, well granted, create some incredible system depth, brilliant, but they've still got a lot of work ahead of them. A lot of work ahead of them. So I will honestly I'd be happy if we saw the 757 this year. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. That might be me being pessimistic, but yeah. I'd be happy if we saw it this year. Hey, it's Azdev. Hello. Let me turn down Breaking Benjamin for a moment. Thank you for a ridiculous 91 frickin' months, mate. Hey, well, you're back for 91. There it is. It must have been the end of the 90th month, and now you're back for the start of the 91st month. That's probably what it is. Dude, thank you very much. That means the world. That really does. Welcome back, mate. You join us not far away from descent into Santiago, one of my favorite places to fly this. Oh, he's lost his job. Oh, that's a shame. You never know how fast the project is going. Yeah, but I mean that's the thing as well, is that if they're not working, I mean it's incredibly sad if somebody's lost their job, but if they've not been working on it full time, that extends it even more. Hey, Rayfan! Hello there! Another very different... Rayfan, am I seeing you this weekend, or are you gallivanting somewhere across the globe? Hi. Love you more. Oh, hey! There it is. There's the answer. There's the answer. I should have waited for the text-to-speech message. Yay! I will see you this weekend. I think it's... Oh, I mean, I have no doubt that the Bluebird 757 will absolutely be worth the wait. I don't know. Just from all my experience of speaking with people who have got a lot of professional time developing high-fidelity airliners, the stage of the product now that it seems that Bluebird are at with the LNAV and VNAV and stuff seems to be the thing that's the most time-consuming, the most head-scratching, and the biggest pain in the ass. So... It can take quite a while. I mean, you look at FSS. Look at FSS and how long it's taken them with their Embraer. So, yeah, I will absolutely be picking up the Bluebird 757. And believe me, if it was coming out tomorrow, I would be like a kid at Christmas. So I cannot wait for it. But I don't want to get myself overhyped about it because I still think they're quite far away. Rayford, love you, buddy. Thank you for the 86 months. Love you. Good evening, John T. Hello. Speaking of VNAV, you got tripped up by the Avro RJ's VNAV button. Yep. The one that doesn't work because it was never actually implemented. They modeled the button in the real aircraft, but that was it. So that's realistic. I just love this wing view. Yeah. I hope the FSS develops the E2 after they fit well. I think they've got to worry about all the stuff that they haven't done yet, right? What does the button even do? It doesn't. So the Avro RJ, they modeled a VNAV button because I believe the original plan was to implement VNAV in the systems, and then they never did, so the button just became redundant. It's like there's an MLS button on it as well for the microwave landing system. Do you guys remember for a bit airports like Heathrow were trialing microwave landing systems instead of instrument ILSs? And it never really caught on, and just everybody was like, nah. Yeah, expect the microwave, yeah. So I think there's an MLS button as well in the Avro RJ, which never got used. What's the difference? I don't actually know. Well, microwave isn't just a utility in your kitchen, is it? Imagine being told expect microwave. Yeah, no, it was a thing. There are videos of it, yeah. I don't ask me the complexities of what a microwave landing system is and why it was trialed and the advantages of it. I genuinely don't know. All I know is that there was such a thing and it was trialed and then it never came into fruition. We're getting the 80s vibes in today. It's the same MCP as the 737, so it has the button. I don't think it is the same MCP, is it? Because it's got, I think it's got the MLS button. And I don't think the 737 has that. Isn't it? I don't know. What was for tea? Oh, we had butter chicken tonight. It was absolutely delicious. MCP message. Reset altitude. Right, so we can go Umcal flight level 240 then. Yeah, very well, thank you, Incarnate. Thank you for asking, mate. Yeah, all good. All good, all good. Yeah, it was butter chicken. It was very nice. It was like a new thing that Mama Chewy had found, and it was really good. Really good. So we had that with rice and actually a bit of salad as well. It was lovely. Honeywell. Ah, yes. Worked with different frequencies and it enabled more complex approaches with curved approach paths. Right. But yeah, it just never caught on. Never caught on. I don't know why I'm not getting anything on the terrain. First flight on the A350. I'm not 100% decided yet. It'll most likely be a delivery flight of some sort. However, I don't know what yet. I think I heard Ian say on his live stream the other day that his first flight was going to be to Heathrow. So I probably won't do Heathrow just for the sake of that. But I don't know. I might still do Heathrow. But it'll be some sort of a delivery flight out of Toulouse. So there's loads of options. You've got Madrid. You've got Heathrow. You've got Copenhagen. You've got Helsinki. You've got Istanbul. You've got Rome Fiumicino. You've got, or Frankfurt or Munich, I guess. I don't know which one Lufthansa took delivery to. There's loads. So, yeah, it'll be a delivery flight to somewhere in Europe. Yeah. Cam, hello, how you doing? Right, there is top of descent. Down we go after an hour and 19 minutes. So, the I&I Build A350 will, in one purchase... And they've already confirmed it'll be under... Wait, did they say... I think they said in the stream earlier... Did they say US dollars or euros? I think they said it would be... They've confirmed that it's under 80. And I'm pretty sure Ubaid said euros. I might be wrong. Somebody correct me. But it's under 80 in price. And you get both the 900 and the 1000 variant. And you get it in both MSFS 2020 and 2024. Now, the 2024 version is going to be a little bit more, I guess, feature-rich and enhanced than the 2020 version. And I think that's just the limitation of the platforms. So in, like, the 2024 version, they showed it on the live stream today. In walk-around mode, you can go and open up loads of the panels. You can go and actually control the fuel config panel and all of the other panels. And then... like for the brake to vacate system, you can use the MSFS 2024 default Lido charts and stuff, which is absolutely sick. I told work about it today. I was like, ooh, work will like to know that. So yeah, there's all sorts of things like that. So yeah, so it's going to be 80. Please forgive me for forgetting the currency. It's either US dollars or euros, they said. But it'll be under 80, excluding VAT, obviously. You know, if you're in the UK and stuff, VAT will apply. And then, oh, here's the turbulence over the Andes, chat. I think we'll put the seatbelt signs on. And then, yeah, you get both the 900 and the 1000. And then you can either have it in 2020 or 24 or both. Yeah, you can use OAN. Yes, you can use OANS and BTV in 2020 with Navigraph. But if you don't have a Navigraph subscription, then you can't use it in 2020. So if you have Navigraph, you're sorted for both. Yeah. No, they've not mentioned anything if they're doing a cargo version. It was an economical thing, Prospect. Okay, got it. I guess the same as the fly-by-wire then. Yeah, but as I say, if you're in MSFS 2024, you don't even need to have Navigraph because you can just use the Lido chart stuff, which is sick. Look at these views. I told you it was worth it, chat. I told you. I said to you when I said we're going into Santiago today, I was like, make sure you know, stick around for the landing or come back for the landing because the views into the Andes and everything is insane. I don't know why my terrain radar isn't working. That's a bit concerning, but hey. That's a good question, Judge Jules. So unfortunately, that's always the case, and it's a bit of a pain. I believe the reason why it's different on my overlay at the top is due to ISA deviation. Or something like that. It's some sort of simism. So the data that you get at the top, like my ground speed and altitude, that's just a direct readout, like from the core sim value that FSU IPC reads. But then I guess taking into account all the other environmental factors and stuff, this is what the altitude that you're actually at is. It's always been the case. I unfortunately can't do anything about it. I wish I could, but yeah. Pan America on TikTok, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Chris, I love flying here. It's insane. It's insane. Do you like the 787? Yeah, I love this thing. No worries, Judge. Yeah, no, it's a good question. Very good question. I wish I could somehow do something about it, but I don't think there's a way. But the space shuttle used MLS. Oh. What? Is that including like the arc that it did? So, next restriction is low sound above flight level 180, so I'm going to set that in. Just to prevent us going into VNAV alt. Even though, of course, we could set this all the way down, you know, to 5,000 feet. It would still be fine. So about 20 minutes to landing. We've already got the seatbelt signs on. Cabin crew, thank you. That's 20 minutes. Internet says it used it for the approach initial glide slope of 19 degrees. I mean, that's insane, isn't it? Erica's on TikTok asks, where are you landing? We are flying into SCEL is the airport code. It's Santiago in Chile, right in the middle of the Andes. It's absolutely insane. It's one of my most favorite approaches to do in the world. Like, these views are ridiculous. You do the announcement in a Dutch accent. I think the only thing I can say in a Dutch accent is Waterkoker and Stroopwafel. That's it. That's it. Let's just go for a back wing view. Yeah, look at that. How much time have you flown? We've been airborne for about an hour and 30 minutes or so, I think. But yeah, 1 hour, 25 minutes we've been airborne, and we should be down on the ground in the next 15, 20 minutes. Darek Shugol. Sierra Papalima. Okay, maybe those as well. Yeah, obviously there's lots of turbulence that comes off the Andes. It's a very turbulent area, so it's modelled in the sim. Yeah, we're not oh no, we are using live time actually. Yeah, live time and live weather. Yeah, live time, live weather. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, that was going to say. Didn't they do it with reverse thrust? Wasn't there something to do where they mounted the engines backwards as well, Navarre? Something like that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now, I know why I'm not getting what I want up here. I want data. That's a little bit better. Right, chat, I tell you what, I'm going to stop the music there. I know you've still got a little bit to go, but I just want to concentrate on this. So, next restriction after Lausanne is Ecolima 449 between 170 and 140. So let's set 140 in. And then we need to get a prediction going on Twitch soon, don't we? Do I use real turb? Yeah, I've toned down the settings in it, but I do use it, yeah. Will I get the P180? What's that? I don't know anything about it, I'll be honest. Right. Predictions. Let's get it going. Is 10 minutes going to work? I think we're going to be down quicker than 10 minutes. I'll do a 5-minute prediction, but I'll start it in a moment. This does sound like a tax one. I don't know at the moment. I don't know. Is there a way to download your aircraft views? I've not actually got them. I actually don't even know where they're stored, to be honest, Mr. Josh, so I've not publicised them anywhere. Yeah, Navarre, yeah, I watched. There's a really good video on it where a guy did a presentation on it all. Very good. Good at saying now, nice. Cool, so ILS is 11030 and a course of 178. 103177, that's one off, that's close enough for me. We go with what the sim's got. Seeing the shuttle at Smithsonian was awesome. Yeah, I saw it. I saw Discovery. Was it Discovery? I think it was Discovery in Florida. Wow, and that was. I will never forget that. Never, ever, ever forget that. Right, chat, I won't be calling out on Unicom. There's nobody on the ground, and the other two had only really just started their descent quite far behind. So there's no point me really calling on Unicom much. And they're on stream anyway, so yeah. Right, so SAFEL above flight level 110 is next. Kennedy Space Center, I would highly recommend for everybody, and do the tour. Absolutely do the tour. Right, we're just going to double check the weather one last time. QNH is still 1009. Yeah, that's fine. Good. I quite like watching like Adam Savage's video as well on the space shuttle stuff that he's done. Where he visits things. Very cool. Right, I think SAFEL it wants us 250 knots. We're struggling for that, so I'm just going to use a little bit of the speed brake. Did you go into the control center where they simulate the Saturn V launch? Yeah, so cool, so clever. There we go, looking good. Okay, there's the turn towards Gola, and then we can set QNH now, which is 1009. I'm just going to put this down to 5,000. Right, approach checklist. Altimeters 1009, passing 12,700 is set and checked. That is the approach checklist completed. Next is the landing checks. Right. So, how are we doing overall? I think we're looking alright. Let's go and keep the heading matched. Do you see what I mean about this approach, chat? Do you see why I said to come back for it if you had to disappear or to stick around until the landing? Because, I mean, look at this. Hey, Nader! Thank you for the 4 months! Welcome back. Good timing. Very good timing indeed. We are just about to turn final for an approach into runway 17 left at Santiago. Thank you! Worth every penny? Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So 30 miles to run through 11,000. Yeah, that's fine with the airport, the elevation. Sorry, the air elevation of the airport even. Let's go and get the predictions going. So there you go. Predictions are live for the landing rate on Twitch. If you are on Twitch, you can do a landing rate prediction. You think I'm going to get above 250 feet per minute landing rate or below 250 feet landing rate? Get some channel points going. Bear in mind that I've not flown this aircraft since June of last year. So, final course 177. We're going to stick that in on the MCP. I could try and have a look, Mr. Josh. I don't even know if I've probably got wing views and everything set up for it. But yeah. Cool, so tag ebb at 5,000. Right, I'm going to get the yoke back in place. So there we go. Hey, K-Spooky, how you doing? All right. Yoke in place. Hopefully you can all still hear me okay. Sorry if I go a little bit quieter. It's because I'm sat further away. What an approach. Look at that. Do love a good gamble. Got a screenshot of Volanta. Nice. I'm so bad at taking screenshots for Volanta. I need to remember to do more, but yeah. Right, so it's going to try and drop our speed back now. We can take flat 1, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, mate. I need to remember what this flat speed bugs. Oh yeah, 260. Flat 5 is 250. And it looks like we can arm the approach. There we go. Localize the glide slope. Hey, hello. That's going to open up the speed window. That's fine. We've got 20 miles. That's absolutely fine. So I'll bring us back towards the flat 1 bug. Cool. So we're localize the glide slope captured. No, Trader, no. It does not. Beautiful. This thing is handled like a beauty. What sort of quick release do you use? It's like a wheel clamp that I've then, like a racing wheel clamp that I've then like modified, I guess. It's a bit of a pain. Laps 5. Cool, so I'm happy with our speed where we are at the moment. We're just at the flat 1 bug. I'm just going to leave it there. For now, we've still got 15 miles, so we've got plenty of time. Look at that. I told you it was worth the wait for the approach. I told you. Now I've just got to try and not stuff the landing. And then get those predictions in before landing. Yeah, don't forget. Cool, so flap 10 speed limit is 230 knots, but we don't need that. 15 is 215, so we can even take flap 15 whenever we want. Beautiful. And we got to remember, because we're in the 7879, we've got like the 17, 18 and all that rubbish. She's a beauty! Oh, there's the terrain radar working. Look at the wing flex. Picking up a bit of turbulence now, aren't we? Right, we'll go non-standard, I guess, flat 15. Picking up the turbulence. Holy moly. Okay, get down, flaps 20. God, look at it nosediving! Don't like that. Might have to take the autopilot out soon. Right, now to try and arm the speed brake. There we go. It is windy! Right, 140 is correct. Five miles, looking good. Okay, flaps 30. And then we can do the landing checklist. Landing checklist is complete. Right, now for the fun part. Here we go. Wish me luck. Ah, I forgot to pause the alerts. Checked. Right, let's try and not oscillate it too much. Oh, we're getting battered around with those winds. 22 knots directly across now. I'm not doing anything with the rudders.
Approaching minimums.
Continue. There's the wind. That's not. That's not the rudders, by the way. That's just the wind doing that with the nose getting pushed across there. That's not me. Take that. Come on, nose. Why isn't the nose turning? I'm like full left rudder. Thank you, aircraft. Speed brakes up. Reverse as normal. Goodness gracious. I was putting in so much left rudder then that my rudder pedal started slipping. 70 knots. Manual brakes. 60 knots. Forward idle. Sorry about the centre line. Yeah, I was trying so hard to recover the nose round and keep the centre line that my rudder pedal started moving on the floor. Well, that was fun! There you go. Welcome down. Woo! So yeah, sorry that the centre line wasn't greatly maintained there with the nose wheel, but hey. I'm hoping I've made it off at Bravo. Unfortunately, my thing isn't working. Doing that thing where the throttles go. Santiago traffic, KLM 701 Alpha, clear of runway 17 left. Just letting the guys know behind because they're not far behind. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that one. What an approach. Come on, turn. I'm at like 40% N1. Am I using frame gen? Yes, I'm on a 40 series graphics card, so I use frame gen. Right, lights can go, flaps can go, speed brake's good, flight directors are off. Welcome down. Hello, Becca. Lovely. Well, we said about 2030 for the ETA, didn't we? So there we go. Right, so we are on Alpha. That is Lima to our left, which we don't want to go on. We want to go on a hotel, which is the next one. So we want to go second left. It's a little bit of a taxi ahead of us, but it's nothing crazy. And you know what? I can actually move the yoke out the way now because I no longer need that for the flight controls. There you go. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. Wow. Oh, that was so much fun. I'm glad we got to fly back in this aircraft. First time in a while. Is there inbuilt frame gen? Yeah, if you've got a 40 or 50 series graphics card, frame gen is built into MSFS. And into that's 2020 and 2024. Am I busy after the stream? No, darling, no. I am not. 24 miles out, nice. So yeah, this scenery, much better than the tropical sim scenery that we departed from. This is the Latin VFR Santiago, which I really like. It's a bit of a shame you've got things like this with the weird blocks here, but I mean, overall the scenery is really nice. So, where did the real one park again? I'm just going to go in on this apron. I'm going to go in on Charlie 4. I'll go with that. Beautiful. Right, I've unpaused alert, so that's all good. And obviously, once we park up and shut down, we'll go and have a look at Volanta and everything. And I know we've got the landing rate prediction. There's the tower. Hey, and there's one of the aircraft coming in. The 17 right. It's actually like that in real life. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Then they've modelled it well. Okay, so we need to then go on to... We are on a hotel currently, so we need to go Papa. Which is not this one, but the next one. There's the first one just landing. Trying to turn at the same time, which is easier said than done. Explain Sim on YouTube. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. What's the missed approach altitude? 6,000. Haha, look at that. That looks so cool. Very well, thank you. Explain. How are you today, mate? Right, so we are now on Papa, so we're now looking for Romeo, which I think this, yeah, that's our stand there. So let's go and get the APU going. That shouldn't take a second. Yeah, here we go. Here's Romeo. Nice, that wasn't that long of a taxi, actually. Currently sat T2 Heathrow, waiting for your flight to Singapore, on to Bali, and then on to Brisbane. Oh my gosh, Thomas, have the most incredible time, mate. That's amazing. Have a safe trip. Thanks for checking in before your flight. You must be buzzing with excitement. Enjoy yourself. Best wishes, Thomas. Have an amazing trip, mate. Right, Charlie 4's our stand. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of that trip. Singapore, Bali, and then Brisbane. Oh. Right, now for my terrible parking skills. Gold Coast, then Sydney. Bloomin' heck. Enjoy, mate. Take loads of pictures and videos for us, please. Right, 787 even is verified. On there. Becca says I am now. Okay, roger. Stop. Right, parking brake is set. There's the LATAM. APU is running, so we can shut down. Ooh. Sounds. You're 5 miles out? Yeah, we'll watch you land. We'll watch you land, Chris, don't worry. Right, so beacons off, seatbelt signs off. External power's in, so we can go and switch to that. Get rid of the APU. Hydraulics are off. Fuel pumps are off. Get the transponder off. And then we'll do the shutdown checklist to finish up. So, shutdown checklist is complete. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to Santiago. Our first flight in the 787 for 8 months to the day. But that was a gorgeous one. I enjoyed that. Now, what runway is Chris landing on? I think he's on the right. 100% sure. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Please excuse the doors not opening with the GSX thing, but yeah, there it is. Oh, you're on 17 left. Okay, cool. Oh, nice X-plane, so enjoy. Hey, Flying Moose, hello, how you doing? Oh, that's awesome, dude. It's gorgeous. So yeah, as I say, this is the Latin VFR Santiago scenery. Very nice one. I do recommend it. I mean, even if just for that approach and then to do the departure out of here, it is a stunning, stunning, stunning place to fly. A400 when again? Oh, let me have a look. I actually don't know. I haven't flown the A400M for a while. Oh, yes. Is that in the sim? That is, isn't it? Holy crap. Yeah, I haven't flown the A400M for a little while. I don't know when my next A400M flight's going to be. Maybe next week. Why not? Right, here we go. Here's Chris coming in for approach on 17 left. 3 of us flown across from Buenos Aires today. This is the final one. Oh, bit of an early flat, bit of a float. And, oh, nicely recovered. There you go. Nice. Nicely in the touchdown zone still. Well recovered, I think, that one. Well recovered. There we go. Chris is down safely. Beautiful. I love it. I love how we've had 3 different aircraft and 3 different airlines on this one. KLM 787, again, real world flight that they do. A, what's the Aerolíneas Argentina 737, and then the LATAM A321, I think that is, or A320 Sharks. Beautiful, there we are, we've made it down safe. Right, let's have a look, because I know lots of people are going to want to know about the landing rate for the predictions. So let's review the flight before we close out. So there we go, nice departure from runway 11, straight out. Well, not straight out, but a 180-degree turn out to the west. And then cruising along our way, and an absolutely gorgeous approach in over the top of the Andes. I just love that view coming in from the east and straight into the south. Yeah, a little bit iffy on the centre line with the nose wheel, but the main looked all right. Just off the main touchdown point, all right on the land, right on the centre line there at least. And the landing rate was a it's so close. A 268. I mean, I think that's pretty respectable with those wins. A 268. Oh, that is so freaking close. You could almost not cut that finer. 1.05 G-force. Let's have a look at the stats. So 1 hour, 40-minute flight time. Beautiful. 1 hour, 57 block. Yeah, 267 for the landing rate. 105 for the G-force. So I'm afraid to say, even though I think that's a pretty good landing, it is still above 150. Sorry, 250. So the points. Oh, well, it was pretty close. It's 56% of people said I would be landing above 250 FPM. 44% said no. So we'll choose the outcome. I'm afraid to say it is a yes. So there it is. We will complete the prediction. There you go. The prediction result is yes. Who won the prediction then? Chris says he flared too much, didn't feel like the aircraft was actually flaring enough. Oh, well, you brought it back, mate, so that's what counts. Never have faith and it pays off. Wow, I see how it is. I see how it is. Maybe I need to change it to like -300 instead. Brilliant. Well, yeah, there we go. That was a nice flight to welcome us back into the 787. I believe Horizon are working on some updates to this aircraft, so there might be like another chance for us to fly it again soon with some upgrades to it. So that'll be awesome if that's the case. But yeah, just to be back in the 787. It's been ages since we've flown it. And that was thoroughly enjoyable. So yeah, absolutely enjoyed that one. I hope you all did too. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I'm going to finish up there. Croat Soldier just coming in with a follow at the end. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, we're going to finish up there, I am afraid to say, for this one, folks. But we shall be back tomorrow. Yeah, so final stream of the week on this channel tomorrow. And we'll be flying something of some sort in the skies of some simulator. There you go. That narrows down the options. Honestly, I've got no idea. I'll see what I'm in the mood for tomorrow and then plan something during my lunch break at work. So yeah, so last stream of the week here tomorrow, and then of course we've got a SimFest stream on Sunday as well, which I'll be on, so brilliant. Right, I love you all to pieces. Thank you all so much for all the awesome support today. You folks have been awesome. Grizzle, just because you're here as well, thank you so much for the raid earlier on, as well as all the support that we've had in today. A couple of gifted subs coming in, including Echo Base with a 5-bomb, and then loads of resubs and some new follows and everything as well. And yeah, awesome company. So thank you all so much for taking time out your Thursday to keep me company and support the stream the way that you all do. It means a lot. It really does. So thank you. Right. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Thursday, folks. Good night all. Happy landing.